Is it? Let's do it.
Just jamming along to the theme.
Everybody in the house of love. Everybody needs some love from up above. I was a sinner. I was down on my luck. I spoke to Jesus and he gave me some luck. I said, enter my heart,
No.
Jesus. I said, I get on my knees for Christ. Oh, praise the Lord. Use his sword to divide and kill. This t-shirt is saving lives.
And do you know what else I love about it? And I'd never noticed it before. They've put our heads exactly where your nipples are.
Yep, exactly. Which we do sometimes after the show. This t-shirt saves lives. Thank you to Simon. I don't know if Simon is here. This t-shirt, it was designed by Simon.
Simon, a struggling artist. He's been painting for years, never shifted anything. He couldn't
No.
work out what he was doing
No.
wrong. He wasn't.
No.
What he was doing wrong was nothing. It was all bringing him to the moment of reckoning, which was when he called us to complain about not getting anywhere.
So, and our friend Scott Balcony put this onto a t-shirt. You can buy this, £15, right? It literally saves lives. All profit goes to the Samaritans. This hat, profit is divided between us. The Tina hat is divided between us and Scott. TLNA.co.uk. Buy this. You look cool. You feel powerful.
Stop massaging your breasts.
I feel
please.
so powerful.
Yeah.
I feel like I could just do anything. And there's other merch there. If you ordered a membership card, it's been 7 hours and 15 years. Thank you, Marty McFly, for the sub. We just haven't got round to doing it. It's been too hot.
Yeah, I mean, operating a laminator is dangerous at the best of times.
Yeah. This is
Your lamination station.
This. I'm going to just tilt. I've had to play with the camera today for Jeremy.
Right.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
I liked you on Jeremy Vine without Jeremy Vine. But
I
without
liked being on Jeremy Vine. I was the voice of reason. And Larry Turner, what was going on with her? Anyway, before that, where is James Bond? He's hiding.
No, we can't do the song anymore.
We can do the song because I'm going to change a note. Where is James Bond? He's hiding. He is on the run. Oh, it takes a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
James Bond is here. It's a good old hiding spot. I can't actually see him, and I know where I hid him.
So we've got no chance then.
I made him really tiny.
Okay then. After 3, everyone point out a personal, private
Area.
area on
Tell
the
me
screen.
Tell me where James
and
Bond
we'll have a
touched you on
guess.
this doll.
Right, ready? I'm going to put my finger.
Okay.
No, there.
Well, okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can I see him? Hang on, because I know where he is. I can see him. Or is that a bit of dirt on my screen? He's tiny. I think... Is that dirt there?
No, it might be.
No, that was
Oh,
dirt.
dirt.
That was dirt. He's somewhere... Do you mind if I point to your body? I'm not going to touch you. He's somewhere, if I remember correctly, here. He's somewhere here.
Who would have thought that James Bond could be anywhere near that?
So
I wouldn't know.
Let us... And he didn't get dressed up for the... in a suit. There he is. There he is. Woo-hoo.
Put your clothes
Nobody
on.
knows. Nobody knows.
I love him.
When I was down, I was your clown. Woo-hoo.
Come here. Down you go. Down you go. And stay down.
Boing. Bondy bonbons.
Down again. Down you go. Down you go.
Boing. I couldn't find out a way of getting Bond and Cher onto the Jeremy Vine show today. If you're watching in America, the Jeremy Vine show is a show. But I did have the candle alight, and they told me to turn the candle off as it was messing up with my my auto iris focus. So
We don't bother with that on this show.
Feisty Whale says you were brilliant on the Ann Diamond show. loved when you were just shaking your head as Lowry was talking nonsense about kids' grades. There's a lot of head shaking going. What you couldn't see, because there was a slight delay, because I was just on Skype, and those naughty people. Let me talk to you. Come here. You naughty people that rang my Skype when I was using my Skype to do the Ann Diamond show. Shame on you.
Wow.
This is for you. This is what I think of you.
Oh my God. Your face will stick like that one day.
Only if the wind blows in a different direction. So you naughty people, very naughty people, were Skyping me during the show. Luckily, I'd worked out how to turn the ringtone off. This is what this whole show is based on. What you couldn't see is on Skype, there is a feature where you can put a thumbs up.
Yes.
Or there's like the different symbols. There's
Applause.
a heart, and there's one that's like a little bit angry or something. And I kept putting that one up every time Lowry talked bollocks. But I just would mistime it, and they would just go to a shot of Anne just before it came up. So I never quite got that right. But can I tell you something I was going to do today, and I bottled out of doing it? It was the equivalent of doing the strawberries, right? In I'm a Celebrity. Is I was going to be in the middle of something, and this is kind of based on a true story, right? I was going to be in the middle of talking about masks or something. I was going to go, oh my God, it's bin day. I forgot to put the bins out and run off. But I bottled it. I absolutely bottled it. And for that, I can only apologise. Oh, look, Gatford's just ordered a card.
Oh,
Gatford's just ordered a card. The cards will be done. I don't want to promise. I don't want to promise, because what if I get into a car crash or I break my fingers? But we are going to do our best to get those cards done Monday. Nearly all the envelopes done Monday, and then post them Tuesday. I've got stamps, got the envelopes. We just need to sit down and harness.
We just need the inclination.
Just need to harness the energy. And do it. I was surprised by Larry Turner, because I like Larry Turner. I just assume, when you like people, you just assume that they have similar political views to you, and it turns out that she didn't, and it was very, very strong. I mean, I still like her, but I did think some of what she was saying was...
Do you think she was being contrary for the sake of it, or do you think she meant it?
She might have been playing the game.
Yeah.
She might have been.
Because otherwise it's just three nice people agreeing with each other.
I used to play the game. I just can't be bothered to play that game. And I nearly said, if they'd have come back to me, they were talking about TV programmes at the end. I don't know how much of it you saw. Let's just take this call first. It is a phoning show. Oh, no, they've got... Oh, hello, caller.
Hello.
Oh, hang on now. Oh, hang on. Don't stay there, because I've rechanneled everything for Ann Diamond. I've had to...
Take your time.
Thank you. I like this guy's attitude.
I do as well.
I like this attitude.
When he was still a bit misty, I thought it was Jamie Theakston. And then it demisted, and it's not Jamie Theakston.
Hang on a minute. I had to change all of the settings. Here we go. Now, if I put this here... There we go. We got you, fella.
Okay.
We got you, big man. Right, and now... Boys and girls are going to see
you, but
what we've
You will?
got. Hang on.
Oh, will be revealed.
Hang on.
no worries.
Hang on. Everybody cool out.
There he is.
There we go.
Hey, big man. These are the symbols I was talking about. I would quite often do that.
He can't see us.
No. Oh, no,
He can see us.
Oh,
I
you
can
can.
see you
Good.
behind the symbol.
He can see us. You're very quiet.
Am I
Something's...
quiet?
Is he quiet for you, dear listener? Could you tell me what you had for breakfast?
I had...
He's not quiet for you. It's quiet for us.
I had raspberries, strawberries and blueberries with muesli and a lactose-free yoghurt.
Are you vegan?
No, but I'm trying to take, well, a little bit of inspiration from your good self and just trying to be healthier. So I'm not like strict vegan, not strict vegetarian, but trying to make better choices. And I think sometimes the lactose part sometimes gives a funny tummy, doesn't it? So
Well, then
Yeah.
I won't tell you that I broke my veganism tonight and ordered a Domino's.
Yeah, but you
nice.
still
4
only
weeks.
had a vegetarian one.
4 weeks. Because I have had to change all of these audio settings for bloody Jeremy Vine. I think he's sounding good because his microphone is going up, is nudging the red. So I think he's sounding okay. I think he's sounding okay, and everybody in the chat is saying otherwise.
Look, Ian,
Hello.
Catherine, people in the chat are not going to,
We can't
say
trust them,
anything.
can we?
Well, no. I mean, look, I'm a white, mid-30s, self-entitled male who's probably very misogynistic and,
That body language is oozing confidence. I love
Look
it.
at that.
So,
I love it.
Those guys obviously speak the truth. So, I'm sure we can be friends, can't we?
Are you?
I
No.
can be a mod. I
Get lost.
I can send you an email in the morning.
No.
I don't know where to send it. I
Wait,
can.
wait. I think we do the.
Could you fill a void I've got in my life?
Okay,
Let's
go on.
outline him. We're really glad you phoned us, actually, because we've been hoping.
need you.
We need you.
We need
Oh,
you.
brilliant! That's great. Yeah.
In fact, we're just triangulating your position now, and
Yeah.
I think we can make it by morning.
Are you wearing trousers?
I'm not wearing trousers.
We knew it.
I knew it.
The face of a trouserless man.
Stand up.
Oh, jeepers! I was not planning for this.
There we go. I knew it. I just got that dirty vibe off of you.
Yeah.
Look at that
Bare
dirty
need.
boy.
Bare need.
Stand on the chair. Stand on the chair and dance for me.
This is a Herman Miller chair. If that
Here
means
we go.
anything to
Fine.
you.
Great. Well,
Careful.
just-
I don't know if I'll have to take the heads off.
Here we go. This is what you wanted, guys. Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Look at
There
this,
they
look at
are.
the stains on these. Okay, mate. We can say anything. He can't hear us now.
This is like the beginning of Casualties going over. Misty.
Whey!
That was a lovely trick.
That was
Thank you.
beautiful. Put the thumb right up.
Catherine, Ian, I have spoken to you before. I don't know if you do. You won't recognise my voice because it was a long time ago. It was back in December 2018. I rang you on the day that my wife passed away.
Ah, man, of course we remember that.
Now I recognise you because I've seen you. I've seen video footage of you.
You have.
How are you doing, man?
I'm all right, if I'm allowed to say that.
Of course you're allowed to say.
Yeah. I'm doing all right.
You sent me the wonderful video. Wonderful, beautiful is a more appropriate word,
you.
of you speaking about your wife at a service
Yes.
for her. And I watched that and I had tears in my eyes and it was absolutely stunning. And then I started going through a bit of a rough patch, so I didn't really,
No.
reach out to you. But I was really, really touched by that. In fact, we were talking about your phone call just the other day.
Oh.
In fact, it pops up in conversation every now and then.
Yeah, it was. And I appreciate your texts, your emails and whatnot, and the support. And you sent me a message on Christmas Day morning. It was the first text I had was from yourself, and that meant a lot. So I was only joking about the fact we're friends and I can be a mod and things like that. And the sense
We're not
of,
joking about coming over. We're still coming over.
Yes, mate.
the sense of entitlement people have. But yeah, it's no, I'm doing all right. It's I've moved. We were living down south at the time, and I've moved up north to be near both sets of our family and have that support for me and Freya. And yeah, I've got a nice house and all that kind of stuff. So it's
How old is Freya now? 6?
no, she'll be 4 in September.
4. Okay, sorry. I thought she was 4. Okay, right.
Yeah.
How is she doing?
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's asleep, obviously, right now. Absolutely amazing. It's hard to say, but to me, she doesn't act like a child who's gone through
Yeah.
a load of, you know what I mean? It's.
Yeah.
I think she's an absolute superstar. So yeah, touch wood. I mean, there's
Very
going to be
beautiful,
tough.
very special little girl.
Thank you. There's going to be obviously tough moments ahead and conversations that have to be had. And obviously we've had conversations, but it's not a one and done deal. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's going to be a process for both of us. But yeah, no, she's awesome. She's absolutely awesome. And that's I've wanted to I've been watching since the start of this project of Twitch, and I've been so close to calling so many times with my headset on, ready to hit that button, and then didn't. And
Not your trousers. That's the
Never
the
trousers.
downside.
Never
It's
trousers.
too
man.
humid. It's too humid
yeah,
for
yeah.
trousers. It's too humid.
So,
And how are you doing, man? Are you all right today? I mean, we can only go by today. Who knows what it was yesterday and what it'll be tomorrow? But you're all right today.
been good today. I've had a week off work and had a friend came over and just had a nice chat. Nice to have a bit of adult company and have a chat and all that kind of stuff. So No, it's been really nice. We've not had the rain and thunder yet in York, which is where I'm at. So still could do with that. And it's been hotter today than I think it said it was going to be. So, but no, I'm doing all right. I'm trying to eat a bit healthier, try and get a bit more exercise in, trying to do those things to kind of be good to yourself. Because when I was in lockdown with Freya, as lovely as it was, I couldn't go out for a run. You know what I mean?
No.
You have to be with her 24/7, which
it's hard work.
Yeah.
And it's okay to admit that it's hard work, and it's okay to admit that sometimes our children are really, really annoying, you know, and that's okay.
Yeah, and they can be amazing for an hour, and then just it can be hell on earth for the next 5 minutes.
Of course it can. Of course it can, and that's all right to accept that. And that doesn't. The thing I learned doesn't make me a bad dad to think my kids are a pain in the arse sometimes.
And what do I always say to you when you say I've not been a very good dad today? I say, well, the good
tell
news
me-
is you get tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. And it's as long as you're aware of it.
Yeah.
That's all we can ask for.
It's just that thing you have to be the good cop and the bad cop, don't you, as well? Do you know what I mean? It's hard to kind of, and you can go to grandparents and they can be lovely and all that kind of stuff, but then you're the one who's got to kind of give a full picture sometimes, which is a challenge of parenting in general. But when it's just one of you, it can be hard. But
did you find going back to work gave you a little bit of a little bit of a boost? Because obviously I was out of work for a while while we were waiting for this to go on, and I've been in lockdown with the girls, since it began and everything. Especially working nights, I was just with them all day, and then sitting at the dining room table when they'd gone to bed for a while. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I felt terribly guilty about the fact that once I could go out to work again, I felt like, I get some time to myself. I haven't been on my own for such a long time.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, as soon as the nurseries reopened. Freya went straight back into nursery, as soon as she could. My work have been amazing, like with their support through the whole, the Sarah thing to start with, and gave me the time off I needed then. And then with the lockdown, they understood that with Freya being so small, I just couldn't work and look after her. She was still too small to, just put in front of the TV for hours on end. So basically, I didn't work for the first 10 weeks, 12 weeks, God knows how long it was, and still got paid. Didn't work, and just got to kind of be with her and be present. But yeah, once the nurseries were open, I just work from home. So at the moment, still got that London job, the London salary whilst working from home. So it's nice. Yeah, so I've got like a little home office going on. Got my dual screens, and it's pretty good. But it's still there every day, obviously. But it's you can't. I don't know. Obviously, people process things at different speeds and different rates and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment, it's all right.
You two are very lucky to have each other. You're very, very lucky.
I think,
despite
it's
everything.
one of us. I think, and there's times when I think it would be much easier without Freya. But then I also think I wouldn't carry on without Freya. It's it's a kind of it's that weird thing, isn't it? Of I'm absolutely blessed, and she's just the best thing I could ever wish for. But sometimes would it be easier to be on my own? Maybe, but that's not what it is, and that's not what I'd want. So absolutely, just blessed to have her. And me and Sarah had we were together for 16 years, and that's longer than a lot of relationships, and we had like maybe one argument in 16 years. So I feel blessed to have had an amazing, loving relationship, and then it ended before anyone would ever want, but it was beautiful for however long it lasted. So all good.
So nice to hear from you, man. Really nice. I mean that. Thanks for giving us a call, and stay in touch. I'm crap, as Catherine will tell you. I'm crap at replying, but I do eventually, even if it's months later.
No. And I was conscious I didn't want to abuse any kind of trust relationship, whatever you want to call it. I didn't, but it wasn't like, hey, Ian, what are you doing? Like, I didn't want to kind of trying to go into that realm. But
I wouldn't give you the number.
I appreciate it.
So nice to talk to you, man, and lots of love to Freya.
Cheers, buddy.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
For those who don't know, when Catherine and I were doing a radio show, David gave us a call when on the day that his wife passed away, before He'd gone home to see their little girl, and
he didn't want to tell his friends,
his in-laws and parents, and always. I was citing that as an example, actually, to someone. I don't remember who. Someone was trying to get me to explain what the show was, and I said, "Well, it's well, we do really silly stuff, like we ask which Beatle you'd beat in a fight, but then it's really intimate." And David called. I said, "Well, one day this guy phoned up, and it was, the most incredible thing I've ever heard." And thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And always my answer to people who say this is a stupid, throwaway, daft show run by two teenagers. Yeah, okay, maybe. But we make people laugh, and then they tell us stuff like that. Because over time, we've built up a sort of rapport with them. I think it's such an honour when people tell us that stuff. Anyway.
Let's have an ad break. For those of you who are not subs, you should follow us, by the way, dear listener. Follow us. Can we get to 10,000 followers? We're only a couple of hundred off, I think. So that would be really awesome. And if you've got Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch, and you can subscribe to us. You have to renew it every single month, but it doesn't cost you a penny. We get a $5. Doesn't cost you a penny at all. It's £5 you could never spend. And if you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe from your own pocket. There's 3 different tiers, 1, 2 and 3. You can chuck us bits, or if you go to paypal.me/Iain Lee, you can bung us a few quid, and we split. It's like passing the hat around, paypal.me/Iain Lee. But if you can't afford any of that, just keep watching, keep our numbers up, spread the word. If you can download the podcast, that really, really helps us. There's loads of different ways that you can help us. It looks like James Bond is sitting on Papa Morph's name.
Wow, yeah, he is. He's straddling your double P.
Thank you, Papa Morph, for the bits. I can't see who's done. Here we go. We've got the bits. We've got Matty has subscribed. Marty McFly is here for the swears and unprofessional behaviour. Piece of trash. Bond is guarding the M of Matty. Thank you, Matty. Straddle me, Bond. Should we tell them what this is? We might have new people who've never been here before.
All right, so Twitch normally is for gamers, but we've been brought in to shake things up a little bit by not gaming. So what we do is kind of an extension of what we've been doing for a number of years on the radio, except it's kind of different and, dare I say it, better.
Yeah.
Because, you can join in talking to each other on the chat. You can give us a call. You can email us, all these things. Look on the bottom there. And you can talk about whatever you want, right? There's no agenda. And unlike most radio shows that you listen to these days, we're not setting up people for rows. So you will very rarely hear us talking about anything in the news unless you want to talk about it.
Thank you, Turins, for gifting 2 subs. Thank you, Marty McFly, for gifting 5 subs. That is really appreciated. Thank you, Katie, for the bits. Clayton PG says, honestly, I listened to Iain and Kath on and off for a good year and always had to dip in and out because it was just so real. The whole tapestry of life comes through the show. I've since taken inspiration from both of you and also the stories, and have started therapy and working on my own life. There you go. We're still not friends, though. Good. We're not being friends with any of you screwballs.
Feisty whale, has Kath got a job at Dodo Airlines? I've actually got a Dodo Airlines t-shirt.
It does look Dodo Airlines
I love this.
doesn't it? Yeah, it's a nice little top. That.
I would love to work for Dodo Airlines.
Thank you for the sub, Tricky Pingu. Thank you, Charlie Wolf, for the sub as well. The phone lines are open. Skype in. Let's have a look what's going on. TLNA. Now, apparently, if you type in TLNA, a few different things pop up. So you want the one that's kind of like a little red picture of me and Kath. TLNA. You can Skype from anywhere in the world. It is absolutely free. And you can call in from the UK 0203 286 6370. Raymond from Paris says, what is your agenda? Or
Il n'y a pas d'agenda.
Thank you very much. We've started like a little film club just for the two of us, because Kath was coming around and we were just watching crap on telly. I'd cook some food or she'd bring some food. And Jason, thank you. And we just watched crap on TV. We'd watch like A Place in the Sun and Dinner Dates and something. Anyway, we just watched rubbish. And I was
Escape to Chateau.
Escape to the Chateau, DIY. Yeah. And I could feel my brain turning to mush. And so a couple of nights ago, I said, can we not do this? And can we watch a film? And Kath kind of went, Oh yeah, great. No, yes, please. We're thinking the same thing. So we've just slipped into a groove. It normally takes us 2 nights to watch a movie because we watch about an hour. Then we do watch dinner dates. We're not stupid. We're not going to miss all the good stuff.
We do that while I'm putting my makeup on because I don't have to give it my full
and then
attention.
I come and log in and I hide Bond and stuff. So
and we both criticise everyone on dinner dates. So
exactly.
That's what happens.
So it would appear that we've reached a nice little groove where we alternate between who chooses the movies. First movie this week, The Grand Budapest Hotel. Oh, what? I love Wes Anderson. We're building up to one of my favourite movies of all time, The Royal Tenenbaums, which I'm building up to because I've not seen it for years. I'm a little bit nervous it's going to disappoint me. And I also know I'm going to be in floods of tears. There's 2 bits in it where I just, I'm gone, man. I am gone. I feel myself getting emotional now thinking about it. But we watched The Grand Budapest Hotel, which is so beautiful.
Now, my dad gave me a copy of that when it first went to DVD, and I looked at the front cover, and no one had spoken to me about it, and I thought, I'll watch that at some point. I've never opened it. So when he said, do you want to watch it? I went, yeah, go on then, because it's been kind of hovering on the periphery for quite a long time. My God, what an idiot. Why didn't I watch it? It's beautiful. Yeah. What a beautiful film.
I do like Anderson. Rushmore is enjoyable. Bottle Rocket, the first one. I love Owen Wilson as well. Owen and Luke Wilson. Bottle Rocket is great. Rushmore is quite good. Life Aquatic I found a little bit dull.
I watched that.
Yeah.
I thought...
I found it a little bit dull. What's the one on the train in India? I'd forgotten about that. The one on the train in India, is it not the Bombay Express? What is it, chat? Can someone tell me what the... Darjeeling Limited.
Oh.
That is a great film. That is a really, really good film. And shut up, Pete. You're going to get banned, even though you're a mod. But so we watched Grand Budapest, and it was just stunning, absolutely stunning, really funny as well, and beautiful and wonderful. And then tonight we started at your suggestion.
Yeah, Cinema Paradiso. That is my Royal Tenenbaums. I love that film so much. I was obsessed with it.
I wasn't sure if I'd seen it or not. It turns out I was thinking about The Last Action Hero, where the kid goes to the cinema and gets sucked off by Arnold Schwarzenegger into a movie.
Right, no, it's not that.
I thought it was that. So we watched the first hour of that. We'll finish that on Monday. Oh, it's great. It's really beautiful. Do you know what? That Tenenbaums and Grand Budapest, they're really slow. Mm-hmm. Everything now is so... This is why The Detectorists was so good, in my humble opinion. IMHO. It's really slow, right? And these films are really just slow and take their time, and it's wonderful because you don't get that anymore.
I never, now the girls are at home, I've not had a chance to sit and watch a film really during the day, and by the time I get home at night, I'm too tired. So it's been nice to take a moment and actually sit and watch a film without thinking, right, I really want to see this, but I should go and put the washing on, or I need to go and sort the girls out. And so I love it. I've forgotten how much I love that film.
That's great. Thank you for bringing that around. So we'll finish that on Monday. And then I really want you to watch Head, the Monkeys film.
I want to see that.
But
what if I hate it?
But this is the thing about Kath and Ian's film club. Doesn't matter if the other person hates it.
I'm a bit worried if you don't like Cinema Paradiso.
Yeah.
That I might think less of you.
Oh.
But I don't think I will.
Well, I like it though.
Good.
If you don't like Head is a tough watch. I'm not choosing it because it's a deliberately tough watch. I'm choosing it because it's in my top 5 films of all time. But if you don't like it, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. We're doing it right because we're not...
What you don't realise is when I was studying languages, I watched some really weird films. So my level, my taste level is all over the shop. So I think my tolerance for weirdness and things that aren't necessarily straight off the shelf is pretty good.
Part of we're doing it is because our brains were turning to mush. But also, I'm not going out. You're not really going out. So we're getting no stimulation from anything. So why not get a bit of stimulation from a little bit of art?
Art.
A little bit.
And we've chosen 2 really picturesque in different ways films so far. So it feels like we've been on holiday.
Can I show you one gag from Head?
Yeah. Is it going to spoil it though?
No, because there's no plot. There's absolutely no plot. This is such a great scene, right? Just look away for a second. I mean, you've kind of seen the spoiler there. This is the film that the Monkees made, where they said we're going to completely deconstruct this whole manufactured image thing, and we're going to make a really self-indulgent psychedelic film that blows apart the Monkees myth, right? And so basically, it's kind of spoofs of different films.
Right.
It's written by Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson and the Monkees went and took a load of LSD and wrote this. It's written by Jack Nicholson, produced by Bob Rafelson, directed by Bob Rafelson, I guess. And it's kind of different spoofs on films. And this one bit is one of my favourite gags in the film, but it's not like a proper gag.
Enter the world's largest Ford dealer.
So that's Victor Mature changing the channels, right?
My canteen is empty, or once it was full. I felt I couldn't go on. I can't. But something kept telling me I must. You must. I must.
So he's in the middle of the desert, dying of thirst.
Okay.
I love it so much. And that's a pretty good example of what the entire movie is like.
All right.
I love it so much. It's such a good film. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're very, very welcome to. It would be nice to have a little chitty chat tonight. I suspect it might be a bit of a relaxez-vous s'il vous plaît tonight. Have we got guests tonight?
No. Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Stick it on Cliff.
I will stick it on Cliff. I've got to clear this desk. We have a Cliff Richard calendar that tells us what guests we've got. Okay. Well, next week we've got a good lineup. We've got James Buckley on Monday at 10 o'clock, who's got a brilliant, from the In-Betweeners and stuff like that. But he's also on Twitch. Has a great channel called Completed It, mate. Really nice, chilled, him playing Call of Duty, quite often playing it with people. It's a really nice channel. On the Thursday, we've got Josh Barry, who's a really interesting writer and filmmaker. He's coming on. And Friday, it would appear, Halls of Yore.
Dr. Kate Lister, yeah.
To give her her full title. And it's... Matty says we had him in for 3 hours last time. James, did he come in? He did come in for the whole show, didn't he?
Hung out.
Came in for the whole show, and it was an absolute joy. We'll take this, but this is an unknown person, which means it's going to be an idiot. Hello, caller.
I'm in a coffin.
There you go. You see.
That wasn't the line.
And because of that person, we don't take withheld calls. And we gave that person the opportunity to explain who they were and what they were doing, and now we don't.
They're going to be ringing unanswered forever.
Please don't recommend films for the Katherine and Iain Film Club. We know what we're doing. I'm cracking open my Bruce Lee Blu-ray box set this weekend. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You want to come around for some of that? A little bit of Big Boss with
busy.
With commentary.
What's the commentary on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've seen those films so many times that I want to see it with commentary. Now that's the plan. New commentary, because I've seen it with different commentary already.
Would you be arguing with a commentarist?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. So. Yeah, that could be happening. What if she really is in a coffin, though, says Balcony Shirts. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Bruce Lie, please. Yes. Remainer ignores coffin dweller. Okay. Tuned in to listen to the Jeremy Vine show today, thinking Iain was on the radio. Silly me, he was on the telly.
Confusing times for a lot of us at the moment. Yes.
What you got, Boyley? I'm struggling to get into the in the groove again. Do you know that song? Chasing shadows and I'm messaging my friends.
No, I don't
I
know.
hope the ink runs dry when the dreams come true. And I'm going to play it to you.
Oh, good.
You do something and then
What are you gonna...
stop when I come back.
What? Okay. I mean...
Go on,
Oh,
start
here we
something,
go.
start-
No,
start
come
when I
on.
come back.
This is going to get us deep. This is going to... Is this against the TOS? I think it's against the TOS. You making us have that. Oh, now.
Oh. Hang on.
Aren't you clever? I have to use one of those electric ones.
Well, I try and I try, but I can't say goodbye. Nobody knows, but I got to know, and I got to let go, and I cannot say no. I say goodbye. I say goodbye. That started off as the Hollies, and then it became something original.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, are we doing it again? I thought we finished.
well, I try and I can't say goodbye.
You just said
Nobody
it.
knows, and I know that I got, and I got to let go, and I can, and I know, and I want to make a love to you.
There it
now.
is. No. No making love on tonight's show.
Okay, all right. Here we go. This is this. What song is this?
Deeply dippy.
Deeply dippy about the friends you got. I'm deeply dippy about deeply dippy about the friends you got. No, I'm deeply dippy about the friends you got. Hot to trot, hot for the friends you got. I'm deeply dippy, I'm your Superman.
Oh.
I'll explain, you're
On the
my
go.
Lois Lane. Oh my love. Here's a song. You know this one.
Oh, God, I don't want any more songs.
Hang on, it goes. Ready?
Don't look at me. Don't look at me while you're singing it.
Saying I love you is not the words I
mean,
want.
Are you sure you want to be friends with this guy?
It's not that I want to. Oh, you know I can't say that it's real.
What?
Real. How easy it can
Oh,
be
yowza,
to
yowza.
show me how I feel.
Yeah.
Put your headies on, because
No, because you keep blasting me eardrums.
give us a song, Kath. I'll do it for you.
Sound
us a- no,
of Silence. Not the song, the actual.
Okay, as a joke, I like that. I like your style of humour when it's approached.
Oh.
Here we go. Give us a song, any song.
Um.
Let it go, let it go.
Oh, do the to the left, to the left.
Don't hold
Everything
it
you
back.
own in a box to the left.
I don't know how to do it on this. I don't know what the chords are. To the left, everything you own in a box to the left. I don't know what the chords are. I can't do it on
Oh,
ukulele.
shame.
But I can
That's
do
the only
this.
one I want to hear.
Let it go, let it go. Hang on, let's just give them what they want. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. You know you got the more. Here I stand, honey, making plans. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Come on, mate.
We should stop letting it go. Oh.
Somewhere in the North Carolina miners lived a South down a young man named the Rocky Raccoon. One day his woman ran off with another guy. Hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that. He said, "But you know that song?"
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I know something similar by the Beatles.
Give me a song title.
No.
Song title.
I feel like that's enabling.
Give me a song title, please, chat, and I will write a song for you, and this will be my song. There was... Oh, can I show you this before I pick up the guitar again? And I've not forgotten about it. Oh, God. I saw the worst advert. You know the adverts on Facebook, right?
Yes.
I really like clicking on them and seeing which part of China it takes me to.
Also, have you seen that thing? And I keep hitting the cross on it because I don't want to see it. But the thing about where it's got a big tongue and it's got a finger and they've pulled something horrible out of their mouth. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, it's disgusting.
You get the adverts that follows your algorithms.
Yeah.
Right. So
I think it's because I bought a water flosser.
Right.
But surely I've bought the water flosser. I don't need to see what disgusting stuff you can get out your mouth because I've seen it because I've flossed it out.
How can... Right. Oh, really? I saw this brilliant ad. Let me just scroll through my Facebook. This is the best ad, man. And I nearly got one of these for you until I watched the end of the ad.
Once you stuck it up a bum.
It's an advert for... This company will write a song for you, right? And it is the worst. Let me act it because I may not be able to find it, right? So it starts like this. Hey, I don't normally film this kind of stuff, but I just got something really special for my girlfriend. I found a company that writes songs personalized for you, and so I'm going to show her. Come here, and it goes into her, and she's like, "Why are you filming us? Come here, babe. I got something I want to play," and plays a song, right? And it's flipping awful, and she's like, "Why are you playing this song? Just listen," like that. And then the song is obviously it says there's something about them, and she's like, has anyone seen that advert? It is. Oh, it's incredible. Let me find it. It was the funniest thing. Why is our internet down? No.
Well, clearly not.
Okay. Well, clearly it might be.
He asks the internet.
It's not like an internet could ever go down while we were doing a live stream, Catherine, is it?
You know.
Well, I can't get onto Facebook. Is Facebook down?
Let's have a look.
Because I really want to show you guys.
Oh, I've forgotten me. Oh, God.
Facebook. Let's go here. We're going to Facebook. Here we go. We're in.
We're in.
But I haven't found the advert. I'm just into Facebook.
Okay.
I'm really into Facebook at the moment.
What is it? 1995.
It won't let me go to the homepage of Facebookers.
When did Facebook come out? When did it wasn't 90.
Does it come out? Is Facebook gay?
The Facebook.
Does anyone know that advert?
2004.
Remember old Facebook, and every time they change it, people go, "Oh, it's rubbish. I'm never going to use the new one," and then you forget what the old one looked like. I can't. Let me just try it in a new window because it's so important for me to show this to you. It's the best, and all the comments are, "Well, this ad is so fake. What's the point of it?" I can't get into Facebook. I notice you've stopped trying.
Well, I can't remember my password. I haven't been in there for ages. It's just for boasting about like cakes and babies, and I don't do either anymore, so I'm out.
I wonder if I can do it on here. It's okay. Well, maybe this will. Right, it works on the lappy. All right, so let's go down. I've just got to wait because the Facebook ads are quite random. Is there a way? There's not a way, is there, of searching for a Facebook ad? Because they just kind of come up a bit randomly. I love that shirt.
Okay, yeah, but where's it from?
China, probably.
Yeah, carefully. It won't look like that when it arrives. Maybe too small.
Facebook ads. Bear with us. You know it's going to be 15 minutes of looking and not finding. Search for it on YouTube. You search for it on YouTube. Oh, I'm looking for it. I know. Okay, let me just... I might search for it. Hang on. It won't be on YouTube.
What is it? A bespoke song?
Bespoke song advert. Facebook. On YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, you've not typed YouTube into the search, so you're not looking on YouTube. You're looking in Google.
Yeah.
Please type in
Google's
YouTube.
full of really interesting things.
Please type in YouTube into that search. Please.
God, So demanding.
Of accuracy.
Is it him?
Nope.
Is it him? Is it them?
Go on to YouTube.
Images, videos.
This T-shirt, you can buy it at tlna.co.uk, Mr. Jingles YT. That means you've got a YouTube channel. And it's £15 and all profit goes to the Samaritan, so you'd be saving lives. Thank you.
And looking stylish.
Thank you to our friends Simon for drawing it, and Scott Balcony, who is in the chat. Big up. Can we get a shout out for Balcony shirts? I'm just literally scrolling through Facebook while 700 people are watching me.
Well, hopefully one of them's scrolling through Facebook and has found it for us. No.
How is there a way on Facebook to find an ad? You're not on, with respect, you're not on YouTube looking for the ad.
I've given up.
You didn't even get onto YouTube. Raymond from Paris. I think, can we ban Raymond? Let's give him, no, let's ban him, because he's getting on my nerves. He's already had a timeout, and now he's doing one of those things where he keeps asking the same question over and over again, like the boring biscuit man and the cheese man. So, bye.
Here's the difference. When it becomes heckling rather than audience participation, you is out.
Please, can someone help me? Flipping it. I'm doing everything.
Recent ads in menu on left.
Where?
Seymour.
Ads manager.
Boom.
Well, that's not recent ads.
Well, you say that. Let's have a look. Let's peep through the keyhole.
By the way, we will be, not next week, this is a great point, Marty, but Poseidon will be, they're our security for the show from next week. So everybody, watch it. Watch out, is what I'm trying to say. Will this be worth it? It will actually, Jonathan. I'm a professional award-winning broadcaster. This will be worth it.
Your lack of faith disturbs me.
Right. You've not gone to YouTube, so I'll go to YouTube.
I don't know what I'm looking for. If I found it, I wouldn't know.
Facebook bespoke song ad. I don't know what you did exactly, but I bet it was something rude. What with you being a knob? Right, it's not there, so whoever said it to go there is an idiot.
Was it you that said to go there?
No, it was someone in the chat.
Oh, right.
We're moving to Devon and Cornwall. I can't find it. Okay,
And yeah, Rosemary Jane Cronin loved it enough to subscribe. Thank you, Rosemary Jane Cronin.
I think her subscription is sarcastic. That was gifted to her by Combat Sam. So
It's
actually,
a sarcastic subscription.
no one's coming out of this well. Let's tell you what. Let's call back this call that we missed. Facebook song ad latest results. Well, what does that mean?
Let's find out.
Let's do this, and then we're going to big up our promoters. We've got 4 stores involved with us tonight.
Dee. Do. Da. Diddle do.
Hello.
Ah, it's Kai.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you. I'm loving your flamingo.
Thank you. I was wondering whether you could see me or not, so that's good.
Perfectly well, yeah. Really good. Look at his blouse. It's a smasher.
His vase?
Blouse.
I'm looking at his walls.
Okay.
My walls.
Yes.
The beautiful poppies. That is respectful to those men, the fallen men and women.
Yes.
Fallen men and women.
I've got to say they were left there by the landlord, not me. So,
okay. Well, your landlord's a patriot. You're a commie. What can we do for you?
Well, I'm just it's my night off, and I just thought I've been sat watching you guys, and I thought, you know what, I've been meaning to call in for ages, so I'll give you a call. Basically.
Catherine, Kai, would you mind? I'm actually looking for a really important advert.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead.
it would appear that you're being inconvenient,
So
Kai.
could you do your job?
Bit rude, mate. All right, Kai. So you got your night off.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting a new job on Monday, and I'm going to be basically working from home with the new job as well. They're not bringing me into the office straight away.
Wow.
So it's it's a strange thing for me because I'm there. I was all raring to go, and I was sort of like, I'm going to meet some new people. I'm going to go see some human beings.
Yeah.
And then I got the call saying it's
You're
probably
stopping
not
at
going to
home.
be for a while. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, any tips for sort of working from home would be fantastic.
Okay, I think track slacks are your best friend. Smart top track slacks. I think that's the way everyone goes, isn't it?
I would say, I don't really know, because we don't do. I enjoy working from home because I don't like people, so it works well for me. It's not everyone's cup of tea, you know. I was going to say I've got no advice.
Here's what I do, and I was still doing it when I was doing the radio show from home, and you were here and I was there.
Yeah.
I still dressed for work. I still got ready for work because I feel like otherwise I would have spent the whole time in elasticated waistbands, you know. And I think for me, I need to be in the kind of, believe it or not, professional headspace. You know.
Well, I was trying to do that whilst I was finishing my degree. So whilst I was working on my uni work and stuff, I was always getting up and start of lockdown, you know, still putting on the smart clothes, trying to get in the mindset. But now, literally, I'm just, you know, I'm like your first caller tonight. I'm in my shorts tonight.
I don't blame you. It's tricky. I think probably get more work. I certainly get more work done at home because there's no distractions. There's no one sidling up to your desk and having a 15-minute conversation and stuff. You know?
I prefer it. Once you get into the vibe, and I think that when I'm working from home, I work less, but I get more done.
Yeah.
I'm more productive.
Oh, you work for a smaller amount of time.
Yeah. But I
But you get more done.
I achieve more. By the way,
yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Kai. This is really important.
It's fine.
Everyone that said go to the ads manager on Facebook, you should time yourselves out, because all that does is take me to the ads that I have paid for. Doesn't take me to any of the other. Oh, hang on, it might do. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So
What a letdown.
Time yourselves out, scumbags. Kai. How's it? Are you still doing the late night show? Is that going on?
Yeah, we've because I got that wonderful call from yourself, like right at the very beginning of it. We've done 7 weeks and 4 nights a week. It was going absolutely fantastic, and now with the new job, I'm realising that I'm sort of having to stop taking the mickey out of myself on the radio and on live streams for for fun, and get back to sort of real hard graft for a while. But we're continuing it on. We're going to do 2 nights a week, and sort of carry on with it, because you know it's something that I didn't I remember when you called in, because it was like the second week of us doing it, and you said you're going to sort of realise what a late night community is like. And we've really realised that, of me and Hayden, over the past few weeks. Just genuinely the support and the getting to talk to people who are just so passionate for the genre. And you said to me, you know, you're going to learn by just talking to people. And yeah, it's completely true.
I think 2 nights a week for what you were doing. I think 3 nights is the ideal thing.
Yeah.
For a long time, like from about year 2, I wanted to move the talk radio show to 3 nights a week. And I always called it my nuclear option. If it looked like we were going to be on our way out, I'd go in and say, well, just move us to Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Because that station was getting 0 listeners on Saturdays and Sundays. Our figures were way down on a Friday. So it was like, take us there. And in the end, they didn't go for it, obviously. But I think 5 nights a week for what we do on the radio, finding the boundaries on Twitch. But it is, I think it can sometimes wear the material a little bit thin, if you know what I mean. I also think our show on the radio was better suited to the weekend. I thought. You might disagree, Catherine. I don't know. You're allowed to. We're allowed to. We're human beings.
I think it probably would have done. But then I didn't really like if they'd have put us on at the weekends, we would have been even further in the on the dusty shelf, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't think we were considered part of the proper schedule anyway. But we'd be even further in at the back of the queue, I think, if we'd have gone to weekends. But yeah, I know what you mean.
And that's the sad thing about it, really, because like I've been talking to so many people over the past few weeks about late night radio. You know, the whole dissertation, because some people don't know that it is part of my dissertation for my master's degree. So I'm currently writing an evaluation on how late night radio can be a sort of support and a friend to people in the lonely hours.
Yeah.
And I see that I've seen that for myself now, which is really, really incredible. We've even had, not to say that we've been poaching, but we've had a few of your regulars turning up on us.
Because there's nowhere for them to go.
And it's been quite, we've actually seen, it's quite strange that we see a little peak just after midnight because we were going till 1. So
so when we're switching off.
We get a
Lovely.
little peak just after midnight, and Alistair called us last night for our series finale and stuff like that, and it's been, it's just been great to sort of meet new people and really sort of connect with them,
Right.
and it's just the importance of this sort of thing.
And it's the best time of the night, right?
No one
But
cares.
people who don't get it, and there are many, maybe because they've never experienced it, because it's very rare, that kind of radio these days. But people who don't get it just go, graveyard shift, who listens to that? Tell you what, that's where it all happens.
It's the magic.
It's the fun. I was doing breakfast for years, and I've had more fun this past, because everyone always used to tell me, oh, breakfast is the slot that you want. The breakfast is the slot that every presenter strives for. I wouldn't care if I did another breakfast show in my entire life. I'm sold on it now.
I used to, before I worked with him on breakfast, I used to co-present a breakfast show, and I asked to come off it, and I asked to go on an afternoon show.
Mental health breakfast shows.
They are.
Yeah,
you don't realise
literally.
until you stop doing it.
Terrible
It drives
for
you
mental
absolutely
health.
loopy.
Those hours are not natural. The pressure is not
But
good for you.
I asked to come off it, and I went to work on a show that I enjoyed making, and I don't regret it at all. And the rest of the people in that radio station thought I was off my rocker. But I'm not sorry. If I hadn't done that show, I wouldn't be working with him, because I would have given up radio, because it was just too much.
Can I interrupt? We've got a little bit of business to do. Kai,
Yes.
would you mind doing our adverts for us?
Yes.
Okay, so first one is Poseidon Safety Management. Now, I don't know how much you know about them. What I can tell you is it's a safety company,
Security firm. Yeah.
based in Devon and Cornwall. Poseidon Safety Management.
They've got loads of dogs.
Let's hang on a second. I can't. I'm gonna have to do it like this.
Oh, I can't see the thing.
No, hang on. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go up to screen 2. I'm just getting a bit bored of doing these, if I'm honest. Away you go, Kai.
It's Poseidon Safety Management. They're absolutely fantastic. Make sure that if you need any help with any safety sort of regulations, they're the people to go to. Poseidon Safety Management.
Perfect.
Based in Devon and Cornwall, mate.
Devon and Cornwall.
Based in Devon and Cornwall.
Beautiful. That led it together well. Okay, stay there. Now we've got Somers Waste Management. I'm sure you know everything about them, so I wouldn't worry too much, to be honest.
Bins.
They've already signed up for another month, so we don't really need to go too hard on the sell here. Hang on a minute. Paste, and then we'll just move these down there. So SomersWasteSolutions.com. Away you go, buddy.
SomersWasteSolutions.com. If you've got a problem with your waste, make sure that you get in touch with them. I've got bins outside that are overflowing because I forgot to put them out last week. I should get in touch with Somers Waste Solutions.
You really should.
Okay. The next one, this is our last day with our lovely friend Andrew, who's only gone for a week. If you want to go for a week, dear viewer, you're very welcome to. Do send us an email. It means we've got a space next week in our advertising schedule. So this is also print. Hang on, I've ballsed this up completely.
Yeah, balls it right up.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I learn from my mistakes. That's my mantra. What is that? Oh, no, hang on. They're all everywhere. Hang on, what's Somers Waste doing there? Look, these Somers Waste guys, man. They really...
What we need to do is get Somers in to get rid of them.
How are they there?
Can you not make also print just really big or something?
Well, I might have to...
Over the top.
Hang on. What is that? That. I don't even know how that's there.
Well...
Right.
Don't ask me. I get my producer Hayden to do it all for me.
What just happened there?
I heard someone
Someone-
crash through the cat flap. I'm hoping it was a cat.
All right, so we're going to go to screen 2. You can go there. You can go there. I'm going to put this up here. This should do it. Nope, that's the cast of... I tell you what, we'll do it with the cast of Mind Your Language, just because it makes it easier. So, it's really tiny. Hang on. Oh, this is...
I mean, it's his last day anyway.
Exactly. There we go. Right, so it's also print.com, printers and stuff. Go on.
Make sure that you go to alsoprint.com. They do printers and stuff, and it's the last day, so do it today because we don't care tomorrow.
And just very, very quickly, because he's starting to actually get on my nerves a little bit.
But we're legally bound.
Gregorian Emerson solicitors, just whatever you want. Just be quick.
Gregorian Emerson
Solicitors.
It doesn't matter. It literally
doesn't really matter. But if you're in a bit of bother, they might be able to help you.
Okay, there we go.
Beautiful.
There we go.
I don't think we ever need to do these reads again.
We can just play that out.
Yeah.
Kai, lovely to see you, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Take care. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
bye-bye. That's
bye.
the future. That's the future.
I like him.
Yeah, it's the future. We found the advert. But first of all, why is... I don't understand why Sommers is there. It's not that, is it? It's not that. If I move... No, that's that. What is... I don't understand how that is there. That. Is it that? Is it that? Is it that? Gone. Right. So we found the advert.
I'm so excited about
Oh
this.
no, you're gonna love it. You are gonna love it. So this is
Is he filmed that in
Song Glorious.
portrait?
Right, it's called Song Glorious. Our talented artists make you a personalised song from scratch that captures your story. Let's see how much it is, because maybe we'll get one for the show, right? Maybe we'll get one for the show. This is the best advert ever. This is how he does it, look. It's like this, isn't it?
Oh.
Hey, guys, I don't normally film stuff like this, but I just kind of thought, what the heck? Get a little surprise from a girl. It's that kind of vibe, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, so I had this song made.
Oh, he does do it like that. Yup.
Hey, so I had this little song. Hey, I had this little song. Hey.
Starting from the hay.
Hey.
He looks like Bieber.
Hey, so I had this song made for McKenna using this company that does
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so we're going to... Okay, everybody, so we're going to go around one by one, and we're going to do the alphabet one by one. Steve, let's start with you.
Hey.
That's correct. Anyone know the second one?
What do you put in a stable?
Hey.
Can you do an impression of the Fonzie?
Hey.
Okay. Anyone know a word that rhymes with pay?
Hey. So.
Okay.
What do some people say instead of hello?
Hey.
If you've got a
Here we
friend,
go.
my friend Alexandra has got a nickname. I bet you can't guess what it is.
Hey.
What's this advert though? It's now some people in this advert think that this couple might be acting.
Hey.
Hey, so I had this song made for McKenna using this company that does personalized songs. And I don't usually record stuff like this, but let's see how she likes it.
She's gonna.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. Why are you filming? Then she's like, what? She's like, so you're him, right? And I'm McKenna. You're Steve. I'm McKenna. What? Why are you filming this? What is this? Hey.
Something to show you. You got a second?
Yeah, why are you filming? Stop.
Hey, come here. You look beautiful.
He does another one. When she says, "Why are you filming?" Hey, come on.
Stop! I've got all my makeup on for no apparent reason.
Filming, stop.
Hey, come on. Come here. You look beautiful. Get over here. Come here.
Also, what's with all the theatrical looks at the camera rather than at him?
So he's paid Song Glorious to have this song written for McKenna, who, let's be honest, is totally out of his league. No, he's out of her league. Either way, they're not in the same league. They're in different. They're playing different sports.
I don't think they know each other.
What are you doing?
Ugh.
What to expect? What is this?
What is
She
this?
didn't whether they connect. They didn't realize it was a prelude to beautiful love.
You know what she did then? She just smelled fart.
It was a prelude to beautiful love.
Is that you?
That day you find brood, he said, I love
How did you do this?
the only one.
How did you do this? How did you do this? How do songs come from where, man? What?
For me, I can't wait to build our family in this whole.
I can't wait to build our family.
And
Wow, a
song
Lego.
glorious. So I think we should click on this and see. Let's read some of the comments. I messaged you. So hey, here, baby, got something to show you. Thought it was going to go a different way. They've got no metal, no effing chance. Great idea. I'm unsure what's worse, her acting or that parasitic twin on his neck. What? Has he got a
He's got a
parasitic-
mole.
Oh no,
That's not
That's
nice.
not how to get ahead in advertising. Such a fake ad. They've deleted a lot of the comments. So let's go to how much is this going to cost me?
Hey.
Business service in New York. But all the song was.
Always open.
I know that I was running around when I found out you were the one I wanted to. That's all it is. I can do that. Right. Song. Looking for the birthday present, but looking for the perfect birthday present. Tired of giving the same old gifts.
Honestly,
here we go.
I don't mind having the same gift again.
Here we go. They're repping.
Weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, life is full of those unique special
See the
moments.
news?
So why not have a personalized playlist for those events? Songwriter and Cincinnati native Ellen Hodges founded a new platform called Songlorious, which features musicians to make custom songs, and she joins me now via video call. Ellen, first of all, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Good morning to you too. Thank you for having me on.
You
This
know
guy
what?
needs a
As I
slap.
think about this, and first of all, the video that we just saw looked great. I hadn't seen that just yet. This feels like it falls
Thank
it
you.
falls somewhere between like a good old-fashioned singing telegram, kind of what Cameo is doing
they're
with
doing an advert on
celebrities
these.
like Steve Guttenberg calling and saying hello to people, and then
We're getting Gutenberg on the show. I'm going to text
It's going
Gutenberg.
to cost us $150.
I'm going to text Gutenberg.
5 minutes.
That's right. Text him, and I'll get him on
something
the show.
that's brand new that no one's ever done before. How did you end up with this idea?
So we actually, my fiance and I, made a song
Can we-
for a friend's wedding,
I bet it was
and
great. Can we
the
hear a
reaction
song? Is
was
there going to be a song
amazing.
here?
People at the wedding also
No.
wanted songs for themselves.
Okay, so I want to know how much it costs. We believe there is, at Songglorious, we believe there is nothing that shows like a gift. Our team of talented artists create every song from scratch. Well, all songs are created from scratch. But how much, follow the link in our bio. Okay, well, where's the about? Here we go. Songglorious.com, of course. The
A
gift,
gift they will actually cherish forever.
All right, let's featured artists. Ellen, we know she made it. Bailey.
Basically,
Jayanth.
it's Ellen and her friends.
The funny little ukulele. Oh, here we go. More. Taylor Crawford. Mikey Needleman. Jules. I need a piece of this pie. Jake
Cruiser.
I need a piece of this pie. This looks awesome. All right, let's see. We're going to create a song.
$50,
That's not bad for a
but
song.
$45 for country or indie.
Should we create a song?
Tell us your story.
I think about you when I sit alone. Salt aches for validation down to my bone. These roads are muddy, worn from travels past. Our future isn't certain, and life ends way
Isn't that
too
the founder?
fast.
Isn't that her?
I can be the blue sky of your twilight years.
But what has that got to do with it? Right, okay, we're going to create a song. Do you know what? I mean, what genre do we want? All right, and I'll pay for this. Said the man who today looked at his bank account and went, "Oh my God, I'm in really big trouble." So do we want? Let's do a little poll, right? You guys can be involved in this. We're going to do a little poll, if I can remember how to do polls. Here we go. So, what genre do you want? Country, acoustic, think we know what it's going to be. Indie, acoustic.
Oh, I get it. So if you want rock,
Indie rock. You're
It's
paying
an
for
extra
drums.
$5,
You're paying for drums.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing. Indie rock or country rock. So this is gonna be a quick vote. You got 2 minutes. Get
we need
voting.
decisions.
Get voting. Get voting, guys. Get voting now. Yeah, I suspected it was going to be that. Get voting. Country rock, do it for Brosnan. I don't even know garage. Country rock or go home. Country rock. I think it's all okay. Oh, it's evening out between indie and country. Very, very close, guys. Get your votes in now, please. Get your votes in now. Hang on. Slide to see more.
I mean, do we need to? It's all going to sound the same.
Well, how does it mean slide? Oh, blues rock, no. Dance, no. I think we've got the 4. It's very close between country rock and indie rock.
Obviously, this is a very rock.
Or electro pop. Do you want electro pop?
I don't want any of it.
Okay. Country. We're going to go for country rock. All right, it's country rock. Okay. So we're going to click on that. We're going to click on this. Country rock. 30 seconds is $50.
A minute is
Whoa.
Nobody needs.
No.
Nobody needs a minute.
No. And then you got to pay. What the fudge?
Oh, this is where they get you.
All right, we'll go for a 30-second country rock song. Funny. I want it to be funny. I love laughing so much.
I don't mind it.
I love to laugh so much. Let's just play. Oh, I can't do that.
They say it's the best medicine, don't they?
I'm going to go for no preference. Well, who is the song from? Is it? Now, who is it? Is it from us to these suckers? To the fans? Let's do it to the fans.
Yeah.
It's from. I have to do Iain in lowercase because they'll call me Lane. I'll do it properly and they'll call me Lane. Iain and Katherine. The late night. Oh, they won't let me do that. All right. Should we put from the late night alternative or us?
Just us.
Okay. Who is the song for? The fans. What is the occasion? We love our fans.
Yeah.
We want. What is the occasion? We want a nice song.
Yes.
We like music. We like laughing. We like songs. We like to dance.
It's very.
What is the occasion? Oh, let's put down something like something like Satan's birth. Is Satan's birth?
Yes, the birth of our Lord Satan.
The birth of our Lord Satan. Tell us your story. Katherine and I were lost until we discovered black magic and the anti-friendship of other Satanists. Our fans, we want to celebrate. This is right down nonsense. We want to celebrate.
What we should call them? We should call them disciples instead of fans.
Our disciples.
Yes.
As we move one step closer to redemption.
No, to eternal damnation.
Okay, to eternal damnation.
Yeah.
And our time to leave this world.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Put the disciples instead of the fans.
This is going to be great.
It's going to blow their
The disciples. What are up to 4 things that must be included in this song? Satan. Obviously.
The fiery pit.
The fiery, unending, infinite pits of hell.
Yeah. Nipple twisting.
Nipple twisting. I know what the last thing is. Steve Gutenberg. Steve Gutenberg. Brackets. Mahoney from the Police
Academy.
Movies. Delivery time.
4 business days.
4 business days.
Free.
Personal use
2
commercials.
business days. $80.
Commercial use $100. We won't tell them. We won't tell them.
It's not for commercial use.
It's not.
It's personal between us.
Yeah. Add to cart. Right, you can't see this now because now this is classified informazione.
Secret.
We'll go PayPal.
Jason Stratham 1. How does Kath's mind work? Oh, you don't want to know. Are we in business? We're in business.
This is the best $50 I've ever spent in my life. This is what this show is all about. Your order is confirmed. You'll receive an email confirmation soon.
I can barely wait.
I'm in. I am totes in.
Imagine the advert for that. Hey.
Here we go. And here we go. This is George from last night.
Oh, gosh, really?
Dear Iain and Kath, I've been banned from the chat. I don't understand why. I was just bantering with you about becoming a mod. My personal opinion is some of the mods are a little trigger happy and not very personable. But again, that is an opinion. I've never been racist, sexism, homophobia, etc. and would never be, as not my nature. I think the problem occurs as the chat is often picked up after you have said your words. So when the chat is read, it is out of context and might sound a little rude or out of context. I'm a huge fan and very way of I'm asking politely if you want to ban me. Just an opinion. Kindest regards, George 55555. Just an opinion. I don't think Kath should read out negative chats and the end of the show as it puts us all on a bit of a downer. I have read a lovely message to you both and I've sent some personally. I think ending on a positive love would be better. You're doing exactly what I asked you not to do yesterday, which was don't tell us how to do our job. We don't end on a negative. We end on a celebration of life.
No, but it's a classic, isn't it?
Kath.
It's a classic. I don't want to be awful, but Catherine is doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Every single time.
We're cool.
Every single time.
We know what we're doing. All right, so that is. I feel we've contributed to the arts there. I feel we've done something very, very positive. I've just got a confirmation that has come through. Oh no, that's the old receipt for your. Receipt for your payment, $50 to Song Glorious.
Sweet.
Country Rock, 30 seconds. This is great. Have I still got Steve Guttenberg's phone number?
Check before we start boasting about our close personal friend Steve Guttenberg. Who we had breakfast with in New York City. Yes, we did. In one of those cafes that's got loads of pictures of famous people in, and then we're sitting with Steve Guttenberg. And it was one of those moments where we're having a chat with Steve Guttenberg, and every now and again you forgot, and it's just a really nice bloke that you're having a chat with, and then every now and again you go, this is Steve Guttenberg. Look at yourself from above talking to Steve Guttenberg. It was wicked. It was wicked. Why did his career fizzle out? It didn't. He's in Ballers, isn't he? He's still in Ballers. A lot of film actors ended up going into TV stuff in America because that's where the money is these days. Papa Morph, there's one of the Song Glorious agents spitting their tea out about now. What we got?
You can't see that, right? But trust me. Hang on, can you see that? Can you see that name? Right, hang on a minute. Let's turn this off. I want you to see that.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
That's right, baby. There, baby. That's right, baby. Send. And I've just had a text from Dougie Anderson. He's keen to come on the show as well. So
he's funny. He's really funny.
Shall we see if Steve Guttenberg. I need to
send
add
him a message. Are you awake? That's not weird, is it?
Okay. I need to add money. Right. I need to add money to my gift gaff. So that we can, so that I can get his reply because I've only got 18 pence. This is some show tonight.
We've had an important email. I just want to stop everything. Email from Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Hello, Catherine and Iain. Me and my partner are watching the show tonight. We are properly tickled. The cat is sat on my lap and I'm off to get a donut from the cupboard. Email soon. Many thanks. Donut Fiend, Black and White Cat and partner. Why is the partner at the end of that list?
We know why.
Black and White Cat. Black and White Cat.
I want to add accept all cookies.
A lot of this show, if you notice, a lot of this show is Ian trying to work out technology. Isn't it?
And planning other shows.
Yeah. The show we're going to make, once this all comes in, it's going to be
We're going to get Steve Guttenberg on the show.
You're going to love him.
So I need to add credit.
Did you see him on last week with John Oliver? I think they've had a break, and he was on the last one before that, and they were talking about how, you know, for $150 you can get a personalised message from Steve Guttenberg.
You guys have seen... go on, sorry, Karen, interrupted
and they
you.
used it because there was I believe a senator or congressman, I can't remember which one, had been very vocal about not wearing a mask and had actually been kind of intimidating people in his office and calling them... less than men and stuff for wearing masks. Anyway, he got it, and the way he broke the news to his team was to gather them all together. It's like, why don't you just employ Steve Guttenberg for $150? And so they did a kind of mock-up of what that would be like, and he was brilliant as ever.
You guys have seen, I know you've seen it, Catherine, the video of Steve Guttenberg jogging, haven't you? You've seen that, haven't you?
Yes, it's brilliant.
It's so funny.
I think I saw that just before we met him, and I did feel a little bit uneasy.
Oh, is there another one?
Gosh, there's another one with his... Wow.
Any of it?
Oh, no.
You want to kill me? Of course not.
Okay, right. Let's go.
Steve Guttenberg.
Here we go. This is great, man. This is great. He's such a funny man. Me and Steve been out for a Japanese meal and went to a private drinking club.
Do you remember when he said we can go and stay and sleep on his floor with the cockroaches? Do
Yes, I do.
you think he meant it?
Yeah, he did.
Every morning, Steve Guttenberg, every morning, runs the park pantsless. Nothing. So, I guarantee it. Dude, here he comes.
Oh, yeah. It's the goon. What is it? Look at this. Told you. Look at him. Unbelievable. Spritz. Oh, it's beautiful. That's great.
Oh, he turned his face with his t-shirt.
He's enjoying this a bit too much, isn't he?
The guy was in a diner. Christ's sakes. Let's go talk to him.
That's good.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. How you doing? What's going on?
I'm just out for a day and...
Are you doing the marathon this year?
No, I just run. I run every day. It's just my thing.
Where are your pants, though? Yeah.
I gotta get going. I actually have a meeting.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a new thriller. So I'll see you guys.
Okay. Hey, take care of yourself.
All right. Be well.
We'll see you.
Be well and stay happy.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Do you remember when we had breakfast with Steve Guttenberg in New York? When he took a break, he had a full day of press on the other side of town, and he knew that we only really had one day free. And he said, "Oh, do you know what? I think I can. If I move one of these interviews, I can come and meet you for an hour in Applebee's, and we can have a chat and stuff." Yes, and it was the coolest thing. We walked up, Steve Guttenberg. I can't remember who got there first. I think he was there first. We sat down and had a wonderful breakfast with.
Yeah, we arrived and we said we're meeting someone. Oh yes, and Mr. Guttenberg is just over here waiting for you.
I love him so much. I love that man so much. What a joy. What an absolute joy. This is some show. This is a nice, relaxed vibe tonight. By the way, I know I don't need to say this, but I'm going to say this. I am fully aware that I am choosing all of the videos that we play just because my head is
near the
popping into
buttons.
it. Well, no, but also because just I'm near the buttons, and my voice, my mind is just. But if you ever think of anything, you got the keyboard here.
Yeah. I'll definitely do that, mate.
Can we get back to where we were?
No, can we not? No, can we not? Let's keep it special. Let's keep it special.
Access seems to be denied. Your hand is. Let's put James Bond in the guitar. Hang on.
This is a trick, isn't it?
No. How are we going to do it?
Oh, you can't. Ow!
I want to catch James Bond in the guitar. Whoosh.
Careful now. Careful when you're waggling that thing. No, mate, no!
I was going to sing you a beautiful song that I was writing.
Oh, go on then.
That's all right, don't worry.
I'm not going to beg you.
Yeah, that's all right. Katie says, no, let Ian play his guitar.
Do shut up,
Oh.
Ian.
Let's wait for a phone call.
Ah, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
What?
Ollie H19 says Katherine did choose Coventry Market, which of course has become a firm favourite. Coventry Market. It's great. Fake Sheila says, really nice vibe tonight. Last night was a bit fighty on chat. And not just on chat, it spilled over into IRL.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
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 You're on the internet. What's your name?
Lisa.
Oh, is this Lisa who phoned yesterday?
Yes.
Hey, Lisa, thank you for your lovely email that you sent us.
Thanks.
I have no... Do I have your permission to speak honestly?
Yes.
I have noticed in our brief communications, you are a lot more chatty in the email than you are on the phone. I'm not in any way criticising you at all, but it was a lovely long email you sent us last night or this morning. I can't quite remember. I probably saw it this morning, and it was very verbose and was wonderful and explained that you were a little nervous and it thanked us for letting you come on and all of that. And then I've just noticed that on the phones you're like a timid little church mouse. Just hiding, waiting for the vicar to go so that you can go and nibble at the harvest goodies.
Gosh, what an image.
Thank you. There you go. Go on. I like talking to you. And it is me talking to you. But I like talking to you.
Yeah, I just avoid them like that, I guess.
Okay. Would you like me and Katherine to give you a tickle?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready?
I would like to put your arms up, please, so we get access to the pits.
You ready? Here we go.
Here we go. Ready? How was that?
Yeah.
I think we got her.
Did it tickle?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Is there anything else? Now you've been thoroughly tickled. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? And it's silly, Lisa. And it's silly. We get paid for this. Is there anything else you would like to say or chat about? I've got an idea. Would you mind playing a game with me?
No.
Katherine, have you got your phone with you?
No.
Okay, we'll do it on mine. I need a stopwatch. We're gonna play a fun little game, okay? And I've just got a feeling, Lisa, you might win this. Just got a feeling. So we're gonna play the yes/no game, and the rules are very simple. You can't say yes or no or anything that kind of means you can't go yeah, nah, or anything like that. Okay?
I've played it before, so.
Okay. So I'm gonna start the clock now. Are you ready?
Affirmative.
What is your name?
Lisa.
And whereabouts in the country are you, Lisa? I forgot.
Clapton.
Oh, in Clapton. I thought you said you were at Southend. Is that not right?
No.
Oh, Lisa! Lisa, 19.38 seconds. I really thought you were going to go the whole minute, and you did not. But I hope you had fun playing.
I did.
And you owe us £10 for every second that you lasted, so that's £190 you owe us each. Imagine, that would be good. Lisa, have a lovely evening, a lovely weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Good night.
Ta-ta,
good night.
ta-ta. There we go.
I've been sent something interesting.
Okay.
Daniel Gray, Hi, I heard you talking about the Coventry Market commercial. This is a brilliant one for East Hills Mall in the US.
Shall we?
Let's. You should have the email as well.
Yep, I know how emails work.
Cliquez-vous sur le link.
We found Sprizz.
Shut up, advert boy.
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up, you goddamn piece of trash. You a-hole, you butthole.
Katie, it was a joke. It's fine.
It wasn't a joke, Katie. Catherine is
Shut up!
Through a Google search, pretty much. I was looking for a way to market our...
East Hills for back to school. Denim, haircut, backpacks, come get your backpack.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Something tells me this guy does not want to be involved in this advert. And also, they're not singing to the same tune. They're just making up their own music.
Boots and pants.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim.
Wow. Elvis is going to want that back.
Jonathan says it's a green screen. Where's the green screen? Have we seen a green screen? There's no green screen here. No, not a green screen.
For back to school. Denim, haircut, backpacks,
Come and get your backpacks.
Boots and pants and boots and...
Okay.
Boots and pants.
Would you indulge me, dear listener, for the rest of the show? Here's what we're going to do, and let's see if you go along. Oh, by the way, next week I'm waiting for a thumbs up, right? Remember Hugh, the actor, has got a script for a movie, and he sent it to us.
Yeah, it's set in a call centre in Wales, but a call centre gets taken over by aliens.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
I've asked Hugh if we can have a reading of the script on this show featuring you. So what we'll probably do, probably take 2 nights, because we'll have one night for auditions.
Beautiful.
And then the next night will be a performance. We'll have it on Zoom, and if you get to be one of the actors...
we give you your line, and you get to practice it for the night, and then we'll see you the next day, and then we'll...
Yeah, and I want you in costume.
Yes, for sure.
There's no way that microphone is outside that shop. Well, it's not there permanently. They've just put it there, you melt. Here's what I'd like to do for the rest of the show. You and me learn this song so that by midnight we can sing it perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Backpacks, come and get your backpacks.
All right, so it's
Let's
Eastfields for after school, for back to school.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
East Hills for back to school. Denim, haircut,
backpacks, come and get your backpacks.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit.
Denim again.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Then it's denim again. Oh, this we might have this done by 11.
Outfit. Denim.
Boots and pants and boots and
pants.
Haircut, shoes.
So get yourself back to school with East Hills. Haircut.
Okay.
East Hills.
So we can do this.
Oh, God.
We can do this.
Okay.
Here we go. What's the first bit? Tell me what the first bit is.
East Hills, back to school.
Okay.
East
East Hills, back to school. She says something else there. It's
For back to school.
Back to school. Okay. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircut. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. He doesn't. He says boots and pants. Boots and pants. So there's no and the second time around. Okay.
Boots and pants and boots.
Oh no, he does say and. I'm so sorry. I apologise. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Get shoes.
Get yourself an
outfit.
Boots and
pants and boots and pants. Haircut. New shoes.
So get yourself back to school with East Hills.
So get yourself
back to school.
Back to school with East Hills.
Who is singing in the background? There's like someone really out of tune on the back of her one.
I'm sorry, I'm just checking to see if Mr. Gutenberg has replied. He has not. Okay. Here we go. Get yourself back to school.
With East Hills.
East Hills. East Hills. For back to school.
So East Hills for back to school.
Yeah.
East
Hills for back to school.
Denim
haircut. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Pants and boots and pants. New shoes.
Get
yourself an outfit. Denim. So it goes. So it's a real quick. So there's a pause after new shoes.
Yeah.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim.
She does new shoes and then tries to get out.
So it's
as quickly as
new
possible.
shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim. Go straight into denim.
Boots and pants and boots and
There we go.
pants.
Get
Yourself an outfit. Denim.
Boots and
pants and boots and pants. Haircut. New shoes. So boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut. New shoes.
Get yourself
back to school with these heels. Get yourself back to school with these heels. Haircut. And it's haircut. I keep going haircut. This is it, man.
Wow.
This is it. All right, we'll go again.
But also, do they know that we see that they've repeated? It's like Scooby-Doo background.
Here we go. Skills for back to school. Denim, haircut, backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Your shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim, boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut, your shoes. So get yourself back to school with these heels. All right. I hope this is going. We've lost 100 viewers, but do you know what?
They've all gone to East Hills.
They're idiots. They're all idiots. Put the sound off, says Alistair. Wow, Alistair, no.
Wow, from Alistair.
Go back to school. Denim, haircuts, backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Your shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim, boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircuts, your shoes. Get yourself back to school with these tails. Get haircut.
Why did they put that bit on the end again?
All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is how do we record this? Oh, this is so cool. So I want to record it. Okay, we're going to record it on my phone.
Okay, good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Okay. And then what we can do is we can do it here as well. Okay? So.
Hold it up. We don't want double chins.
Well, no, because I don't want it to be in the shot. It's going to be there.
Oh,
All right, it can go up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
East Hills.
So back to school.
There's a slight beat she has there.
Yeah.
East Hills for back to school. Denims, haircut. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. East Hills for back to school. Denim, haircut. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim, boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut.
Get yourself back to school
it
with
doesn't.
these tails.
I think
haircut is after.
No, there's something else in there. We're going to play what we did because we got something. If you're being held hostage, blink twice. No, this is fun. All right, so here we go. Let's play back here. I want to hear where we went wrong. Oh, my phone is frozen. 1, 2, 3. East Hills, back to school. Denim, haircut. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
New shoes.
Get
yourself an outfit.
Get yourself an outfit.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Get yourself.
All right. Get yourself.
Haircut.
Right. So
New shoes.
It was new shoes, haircut.
Oh, we got it. We're in. We know that there's no counting at the beginning. We're doing that to make it easier for us. You know, I bet those idiots at Talk Radio are kicking themselves. Have we done any adverts in this hour?
Yeah, for easthills.com.
How much are they paying us?
Nothing.
Okay, right.
They didn't pay for any of this either.
We could cheat it. No, we need to learn it. We're not
Wait. So the bit we missed was.
We're in. Here we go.
God, We're going to mess this up again.
1, 2, 3. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircut. Boots and
backpack. Come and get your
fudge!
backpack.
Fudge the backpack.
The backpack is the best bit for me.
1, 2, 3. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircuts. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Haircuts. Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Get yourself
No,
back to school.
that's where the haircut one is.
No, we did haircut.
The haircut comes after boots and pants. Right, hang on.
Oh, God.
Hang on.
We're never going to get this right in time for the big show.
For back to school. Denim haircuts. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes.
Get yourself an outfit.
Get yourself an outfit.
Boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut. New shoes.
Denim.
So get yourself
Boots and pants.
New shoes. Oh, man.
Denim. Boots.
Get yourself an outfit.
Outfit.
Denim. Boots
Denim.
and pants and boots and
Denim.
pants.
Haircut.
New shoes.
New shoes.
So get yourself.
Okay, so new
By the
shoes
way,
is the last one.
after this, we're phoning up the backpacks. Come and get your backpacks, woman. All right, agreed? We have to.
She won't be working there anymore.
Well, because of the COVIDs. No, she'll be in LA recording her new album.
She will.
All right, here we go. This is it. Here we go.
Oh, God, really?
1, 2. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircut. Backpacks.
Start again.
1, 2, 3. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircuts. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes.
So
Get yourself back to school with East Hills haircut.
Please say we got it.
I think we've done it.
What do we win? What do we win? What do we win?
We win the respect of everyone that has not left. Are people complaining? Who's complaining? Are people complaining?
I think they're having a row amongst themselves.
This is my favourite thing. Here we go. This is it. And then we're going to phone up the... Here we go. 1, 2, 3. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircuts. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit.
Denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut. New shoes. So
No! Fudge! No!
Oh, no. Can we not?
We have to.
Does it really matter?
We absolutely have to. All right? We have to. Trust me, we're going to do it this time.
Where did we go wrong? Let's just make sure we know this time.
Just trust me. We're
No, I
gonna do
can't. Do you know? Because I don't know.
I know. Follow me. I
can't go through this again, Ian.
Are you ready?
I just can't do it.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. East Hills for back to school. Denim haircut. Backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim, boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut, new shoes. Get yourself Back to school with East Hills haircuts. I think we might have done it. That must be it. Literally lost 100 viewers.
I think we put some on. Yeah, we've just put a load on.
Oh,
What kind of sick freaks are you?
Okay, here we go. This is it. 1, 2, 3. East Hills. Back to school.
Backpacks, come get your backpack. Boots and pants and boots and
pants and boots and pants.
new shoes. Get yourself an outfit. Denim. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Haircut. New shoes. So get yourself to haircut.
Yes, you absolutely nailed it. We nailed it.
And the good news is you're going through to boot camp and pants camp and boots camp.
So what we need to do is, I think that the shop was called Journeys.
I was looking for a way to market our
East Hills.
East Hills.
Back to school. Backpacks come.
I want to phone her up. So, Journeys. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
East Hill. What's the place called?
East Hills.
East Hills, right.
.com. Look on easthills.com and
Shop
they'll give you a list.
ShopEastHills.com. Stores.
Yes, mate.
Okay, by category.
Backpacks. Come and get
Journeys.
your backpacks.
There it is. We're in.
Oh, God, I'm so excited.
We should put this over here. Look, you guys need to see this. This is what it's about. Journeys, store hours, phone. I need to actually turn you off so you can't see our Skype because I don't need to see. What's it? 001?
Yes, 001.
Hang on a minute. So if we just dial this here.
East Hills. Sorry, I can't stop now.
Would you trust me for a second just to make a phone call here?
Yes.
Okay, just trust me. Please trust me. 001 816 30. Oh no. I'm totally missed out stuff. I knew that wasn't.
Just go back.
I don't know how to do that.
Had an arrow. With a
We don't know.
cross.
We don't know what the arrow meant.
East Hills.
Journeys East Hills.
Hello, is that Journeys?
Yes.
I'm going on a trip and I need something to kind of put stuff in, and I was wondering, do you sell backpacks? Come and get your backpacks.
Yes, we do.
Is the lady there that sang that brilliant East Hill song?
No, he no longer works here.
No! I hope she ended on good terms.
I think she did, yes.
Good.
She worked here before I did.
Oh, okay.
So did she go to LA to carve out a singing career?
She did.
Oh, that's such good news.
Wow.
I love a happy ending.
We are calling from the United Kingdom, and we just want to say that, yeah, exactly. We're doing a live show. You're live on the internet now, and we've got over 700,000 people watching us. And I just wanted to say, we have just watched your East Hills advert, and I was wondering, and you can say no, obviously, if you prefer, but I was wondering, would you mind if me and my co-presenter Katherine sang the song to you?
No, that's fine.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is here we go.
Ready?
Get yourself here. Oh, hang on, sorry.
East
Hills for back to school, denim, haircuts, backpacks, come and get your backpacks, boots and pants, new shoes, get yourself an outfit, denim, boots and pants, haircut, new shoes, get yourself back to school with East Hills. Haircut.
That was pretty good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that was really good.
Thank you, man. For someone who works at East Hills, that really means a lot to get your blessing. Thank you so much for being a good sport, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Have a great day.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for calling. You guys have a great day, too.
Thank you very much indeed.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
Don't forget, if you are in that area, get yourself a backpack.
That is America. That is America.
Yeah.
Not get the F off. What you doing, you piece of... That was awesome. Thank you. You have yourselves a great day.
He was nice, and I don't think East Hills is in California where they are obliged to say that something is good. These people speak, I was going to say shoot from the hip, they literally do, but they speak their minds, and he, I think, was impressed.
Of course he was impressed because it was bloody good. And if he, what a nice man. Unlike this guy.
This guy.
He's worn that T-shirt 2 days running.
Yeah, well, I only put it on in time for your show yesterday, so technically it's just 24 hours.
Oh.
No, when I do a show in a T-shirt, it goes into the wash basket.
Sometimes I sleep in mine. But
Do you want a Coca-Cola?
Yes.
I really want a Coca-Cola. Oh,
Hey.
got a guitar in.
Hey. Oopsie. I've got my T-shirt here. I left it here last night.
Excuse
oh,
me.
mate,
Excuse
don't
me.
leave that in here.
Excuse me.
Everything all right?
Yep.
Ow.
Sorry.
Gary. Gatford.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
I don't...
Ow.
I will do everything I have if you don't sing that...
Which song's that?
The one that you've been singing, which I'm not going to say because
East
you'll start...
Hills. That one.
Back to school.
Denim.
Denim haircut.
Backpack. Get yourself a backpack. Yes.
Now, the bit, I want to correct you, because you sing the Get the Outfit, buy yourself an outfit, better than she does. So you need to downplay that a bit.
Well.
You need to get a bit more tone deaf, like Ian's normal singing.
Aye.
I burn.
I'll burn him in a minute.
Sick burn from the sofa.
And his flipping house. That's a joke.
Is that a towel there on the knob hanging? Whereabouts are you now?
Sorry, yes, no, that's, well, that's my kitchen towel.
Okay. Just thought you were in the living room. I thought it was a strange place to have a towel, but who am I to judge?
Gatford.
The living room is in the kitchen. I've only got the one room.
Gatford, do us a favour, please.
What, go
do the adverts for us. Poseidon Safety Management, please.
So if you live in Devon and Cornwall...
He's gone into his serious voice. So if you live in Devon and so he normally talks like this. If you live in Devon and Cornwall, then these Poseidon Safety Management are going to come sort you out.
They're very good. They've got a great dog. They train dogs, and they're very good with homeless people. It's not an easy job when they have to move them on, but they do it with a bit of class. They give them a care package. They've got something for the animal if they've got a dog. Poseidon. I was going to say Poseidon Adventures. It always is with them. Poseidon.
A few questions just to see if you've been paying attention. What's the dog called?
No, it's gone.
Greek god.
Zeus.
How old was the dog when they found it?
Oh, don't know.
He's a mod. This guy's a mod.
1 year old.
He's more of a rocker than a mod.
1 year old.
Absolutely correct. There was at the start of the whole coronavirus thing, a place got broken into, and they offered. I haven't asked a question yet. And they offered free security to this place. But what was the place? I can give you 3 options.
Go ahead.
1, a pub. 2, a shopping centre. 3, a school.
I will go for the place of learning, a school.
Well, it could be said you learn more in a pub, but absolutely correct.
But also a pub.
It was a school. No, it's slightly different. That was after lockdown. Anyway, it doesn't. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Yeah. Details.
Okay. This is our last evening with Andrew and alsoprint.com. I'm going to get the AlsoPrint logo because.
In the meantime, tell us what you know about Andrew.
Tell us while I get his logo up. You tell us what you know, and you better get it right, boy.
Okay, Andrew is a great guy. Thanks very much for being this sponsor for this week. They can basically, they've got your printing needs down. You need acetates, you need cards, you need your Corona stuff. They can do it. They're fantastic.
What about if I've got it? What about if Grant's coming out of prison and I need a sign printed up? Will they do that?
Yeah. Welcome home, Fran. Please don't steal from us again.
Did you say they do your Corona cards?
No. They do your Corona stuff. Like, you know, if you need signage for your Corona shop, you know, like
Okay.
go here and get back and wear a mask and all that.
Okay. I think he's been listening.
All right. Okay. Here is, but we're going to make this tough because Andrew and also have only been advertising with us for this week. It's only a little week's contract. But all this information has been shared at some point. Okay.
Yep.
What does also stand for? If you say good quality printing, I'm going to punch you in the eye.
It's his initials. It's Andrew and his surname and then his partner's name.
Incorrect. Try again.
Andrew loves stupid octopuses.
Do you know what? I'll give you that. Yes.
Very close.
It's very, very close. Okay. And he is the approved supplier to more than how many local authorities? He is the approved supplier to more than how many local authorities?
I'm going to say 25.
Well, that actually
more
is
than
correct.
that, yes.
It's 60, so that is correct. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so now we go to these guys.
Which one's missing? I wonder if you can think, Catford. Which one have you not?
I know that there's a big up the Gregorian.
We're not going to that one yet.
No.
That one yet. So this one would be Summers Waste Solutions.
Beautiful.
If you want to be green, these are the people for you. They can help you with all your waste, big, small. They can help you get a skip. They can help you with all your confidential waste, all your industrial waste. Basically, if you've got waste, they can help you.
What's the cat called?
Bob the cat.
And who owns Bob the cat?
Mr. Summers.
Incorrect.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows who owns Bob the cat.
No one owns Bob. He's a cat.
Sommers have a new... What are the names of the brothers?
Paul and Ringo.
No.
John. Mark.
Yep, that's one of them.
Mark and Samuel.
Keep going.
Theophilus.
Is James. And they have a new campaign running at the moment which encourages business to switch waste management companies and to save money. What is the name of this campaign?
Keen Green.
Switch and save.
Switch and save.
Okay, and the last one is Gregorian Emerson. I can't really be bothered to do it properly tonight, so just do a quick one. Quick. Chop.
Family law. They don't cause problems. They solve them. And Richard Gregorian is now following me on Twitter.
Oh.
Okay, well, I would be very worried because the last person he followed on Twitter went down for 50
Yeah,
years.
he's compiling evidence.
Fair enough. Well, you know, he seems happy at the moment, but if it could all go. So, have I got the job?
No, well, there's one more thing, as you know. Can you sing the East Hills song for us, please?
On your life.
Thank you very much for your call. No. You are a piece of trash.
East Hills.
For back to school, denim, haircut, backpacks, come and get your backpacks. Boots and pants and boots and pants. New shoes. Then there's a pause.
Get yourself an outfit.
That to me is the key.
Yeah.
That get yourself an outfit. Got myself a walking, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll.
But then get yourself an outfit. Then it goes what? New shoes or is it denim?
We don't ever need to know ever again.
Okay, good.
We don't ever need to know ever again.
East Hills.
For back to school.
The last advert that had me memorising it, and my kids and I can still remember every single word.
Yeah.
Is constipation relief has me singing with glee, strutting myself for the whole gym to see. Senna Max helps me feel free. Natural Senna. Double strength takes me back to normality. That's what a wonderfully regular life can be.
See, you know the TV version. There's a radio version that's slightly different. For example, it doesn't mention the gym.
No.
But your kids know this song.
Yes.
I phoned up Catherine, and then suddenly her youngest has gone, Seneca.
Constipation relief. It's just the TV advert. I heard the radio advert first. It made no sense at all. Strutting
Yeah.
my stuff for the whole world to see just because you've had a poo. I mean, we all know that feeling of relief, but it's never made me want to strut. Is that why John Travolta walked like that?
It's a different reason.
Oh dear.
Here we are. It's a Milton Keynes advert.
Oh.
Okay, I'm in. Hang on.
Now.
Thank you. Who is this from? Brian.
When we moved from Manchester, we moved to a town near Milton Keynes, and that's where we used to spend every Saturday just walking up and down. Do you remember when you used to go to the shops? Just every Saturday, whether you needed anything or not. That was the 90s. 80s and 90s.
I don't know if I played enough adverts in that hour. I don't know how many adverts I played, so we can do a little cheeky one there. Let's have a little look-see at this.
You've never seen any.
Oh, I've heard this. I think they released this on a record, didn't they? Was this on a flexi disc at some point? You've never seen.
You've never seen anywhere
Look at it, was
like
the town
it.
of the future.
Central Milton Keynes.
Oh, you can't see it. I do apologise. Odd job. Thank you so much.
They've never seen anything like Central Milton Keynes, and they probably won't if we don't get it on the screen.
Thank you so much for the subs. I do appreciate it. I got 2 ads, so you missed one the last hour. Thank you. Here we go. Right.
You've never seen anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes. You've never been anywhere like it. Central Milton Keynes. You've never seen shopping as it should be.
A place that's so wide as can be.
You see that middle bit where it's got like plants and stuff?
Yeah.
Because my dad used to take the grandchildren there when he was looking after them when me or my sister were at work, and he told my youngest that there were tigers in that
No.
in that foliage. Yeah, she was always looking for tigers.
Until you've been to Central Milton Keynes.
Actually a great song.
And those lifts in John Lewis.
Yeah.
Come shopping out of the rain at Central Milton.
That shop is where I bought my first.
He's looking for the tigers.
Yes.
Woody Allen's looking for the tigers. Looking for something.
That Woolworths is where I bought. I remember standing in front of all the cassettes and buying Whitney Houston.
In there?
Whitney, yeah, in that shop, and it cost about £5.80.
This
for a
fella's got
cassette.
a little handkerchief there. That's a little.
Central Milton Keynes. Come
I
shop.
mean,
What is
people don't dress up to go to Central Milton Keynes anymore. Has to
What
be
is
said.
he doing?
He's looking for tigers. Is he touching the cactus?
He's milking.
That's not euphemism.
He's milking the cactus.
Oh God.
Central Milton Keynes. Come
Yes, sir,
shopping
it's
away
real.
from the traffic and under the tree.
See that? Do you see what that girl says? Fat F off.
That nun's going language.
Yeah.
I've never seen a nun in Central Milton Keynes.
Watch her. F off.
From the traffic and under the trees. Where your favourite
McDonald's,
stores are all
my
under
God.
one roof. Where
Oh,
see your bra.
Lovely little bit of bra strap.
What did I buy in C&A? I used to go in there, Clock House. I bought an outfit for a disco in there once.
Look at that guy's flares though. I used to love C&A. I used to think that the logo was so beautiful. The rainbow, not the actual logo.
Long
the rainbow.
after C&A had closed in this country, when I was living in Spain, they still
going.
have C&A's, yeah.
Yeah, so they call it C on deux.
Do they?
Yeah, we're there.
I've never heard them follow that.
where the parking's free. And where
Oh! Does he know her?
No. Those different days.
Look at her face. Oh.
Oh, you put me back in my dress. That's unusual.
Ooh. So he doesn't know her.
No, he's helping her
He's
out.
a store manager.
Yeah.
the
See, these days in Milton Keynes, you could walk out of the shop with your skirt tucked in your knickers and no one would help you.
parking's free. And where there's the biggest new department store for close on 50 miles.
Central Milton Keynes. Shopping as it should be.
Junction 14 just off the M1.
Okay, we've got an hour.
No. No, I'm drawing the line. Of course, this brings us on to the obvious advert you've got to go to after this one.
Yeah.
Which is Cliff Richard's Wired for Sound.
Oh, that's at the train station.
No, it was
the
there.
The train station is Superman 4.
Yeah.
That's Superman 4. Is
it's
it? Well, I'm
Central
going to do it.
Milton-
I'm going to do it with the music down.
Yeah, so we don't
'cause
get copyrighted.
We've had so many copyright strikes.
But having seen that, you're about to
Will
see...
we see an old man milking a cactus? Oh, it is, isn't it? Look.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Shush, 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 shush.
Look, I mean, the disco lights, I think they brought in special, but
ice cream, I like toast. That's what it is, isn't
I like
it?
McDonald's, I like boots.
It does, but it says in there, I like ice cream, I like toast.
No, I like small speakers. I like tall speakers.
No, but it sounds like... Oh, we've got to play a bit of it. All right, we'll lose our money. I like ice cream, I like toast. That's how it goes. There we go.
This is my favourite Cliff song.
He's looking great there in the leathers and his Walkman. I like ice cream, I like toast.
Look at his headphones. Roundabouts.
Yep.
It's because Cliff Richard is living in the city of the future, Milton Keynes. Doesn't live near Milton Keynes, does he?
Got a little buzz going. I like ice cream. Here we go. No. Power from the needle to the static AM FM. I feel so ecstatic now, 'cause it's music I found, and I'm wired for sound. Here we go.
My favourite line.
There we go.
My favourite lyric in this is cassette in my pocket and I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
It's not in his pocket. They will not go in those pockets. It's too tight.
What does his leather jacket say? Patch man.
Oh.
Patch workers.
What does that mean?
Here we go.
I wouldn't go down the red ways at night.
Can we time Chief out, please? Off and on, are we really doing this? Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. Central Milton Keynes.
Hang on. Okay, well, I did...
Look at the crowds being held back. That's near the market, isn't it?
I would just... Yeah.
Tigers. All in there. Just you never see them.
There's a bit where it sounds like he's singing I like ice cream, I like toast. Maybe it's not. Maybe I've spent my whole life wrong.
Yeah. It's the side of John Lewis, yeah.
Okay, well that's...
My youngest committed a crime in central Milton Keynes, abetted by my dad.
Oh,
Again,
really?
on one of their outings. Yeah, he took her to the bookshop in the new bit. And and they were sitting in the children's section reading a book.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he was alerted to the fact that she'd done a wee. And as a man of the world who's raised 2 daughters already and now has like granddaughters as well, of course he went and reported it to the nearest operative, except he didn't know. What he did was he gathered the child up and they legged it. Well, she squelched out of the door. They went to the closest shop and bought her a new pair of pants and socks. And she still believes that in this particular bookshop there is a picture behind the till of her and Grandad with wanted wet bandits on it. The wet bandits.
The wet bandits. Oh, I'm tired.
Someone just said Cliff was 41 in that video.
Wow.
Younger than us?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Well, at some point he was younger than us. Gosh.
Love it.
Yeah, Dad said when he took her in the, it was like Marks and Spencer or somewhere, and they said, well, we have a full range of things. Would you like this pattern, this? He went, whichever. It's kind of an emergency. Oh, God, but I pity the fool that went in that story corner next. The scene of the crime, taped off.
Oh,
dear.
She said, follow us. I keep forgetting to do all the business elements of this.
Yeah.
I'm really tired all of a sudden.
What happened? You were planning a flipping all-nighter tonight. You're not going to last.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, so this is Twitch. So if you want to subscribe, you can.
I got a little James Bond on my head.
I've got a share in my hair.
We're not answering withheld numbers because of you, withheld number guy. We're not answering.
You spoiled it for everyone.
You spoiled it for everyone. Hello.
Hey.
Me, Katie.
Yeah. Hello, Katie.
I've just got a fact about that Cliff Richard song.
Here we go. We are fans of facts.
I was there that day they filmed it.
Shut the front door. Well, you would have been about 3.
No, I was a child. My dad used to work in Milton Keynes, and
as a roller skater in a leotard.
A unitard, if you don't mind.
I don't think you say unitard anymore.
For a factory, he worked for a factory in Milton Keynes.
Oh.
He goes to the shopping centre in lunchtime before he went to work.
Oh.
I was there on that day they filmed it, right after they had filmed it.
Prove it. Where's the evidence? Prove it.
Well, I haven't got any evidence.
Exactly.
But I just remember the white barriers. That in that song, you see a scene where you see white barriers, going towards the back of the shopping centre because they did it at the side of John Lewis. But I saw the white barriers, and I asked what had happened, and nobody knew. And then I asked, and somebody said, "Oh, they've been filming a song there." So I was literally.
Hang on a minute.
Whoa.
So you were there after they would finished filming the song, not when the song was being filmed.
No, I was.
That's not. I was in Milton Keynes after they finished filming the video. It was just a few years after. That's not a story, Katie.
No, I was there when they after they finished it.
Did you see Cliff Richard singing that song?
I saw people standing.
It's a yes or no
around
question. It's a yes or no question.
Yes, I did, but I saw people standing around there.
You saw Cliff Richard on roller skates that day singing that song?
Yes.
She's just saying yes now.
I don't believe you.
I did.
Well, can you confirm this?
believe you.
David Kessler's body warmer says Cliff did it originally with no pants on. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, but I knew they had done it.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
I'll tell you something else that was brilliant. The other time I went there, because I had to go to the theatre, they had this huge, great big fashion show that they were doing to celebrate its birthday, and they were recreating that song on the stage. They had 2 different big screens, and they were going on roller skates.
So hang on, are you sure you're not confused? You're now telling us a story about not seeing Cliff Richard.
I'm confused.
Hey, I've not seen Cliff Richard.
I've not seen Cliff Richard, but I wouldn't phone up a show and tell them I hadn't seen Cliff Richard.
I'm going to put a poll up.
I have been on the phone with Cliff Richard.
Have you?
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, go on, tell me more.
Years ago, when Steve Wright.
Celebrity name dropping.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, I'm a celebrity. It's
Can
my
I
job.
put a poll up, or is that your prerogative?
It's my prerogative. What poll do you want to put up?
Have you seen Cliff Richard? Yes or no?
Okay. Manage a poll. Here you go. New poll.
I'm going to guess most people haven't.
Go on. Years ago, when I was working at HMV, I had an agent who was crap. And I was working at HMV as a summer job. Oh, Catherine. And he somehow managed to get me a gig on Steve Wright's show when Steve Wright had a radio show on Talk Radio.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Saturday morning show. I got the day off of. Here we go. I got the day off HMV. They thought I was ridiculous for going. When are you going to get a proper job?
Oh, another one.
And I was in there. We were all smoking fags in the studio. I was smoking roll-ups. And then the last guest on the phone was Cliff Richard.
Wow.
Was Cliff Richard. I was there. So, yes, I've been on the phone with Cliff Richard.
That's good.
Nice. Good story.
Better than your story. Get out of here.
My grandma Florence used to say that Cliff Richard was her boyfriend, and she used to go on these mysterious missions to London, and she said if she was going to see her boyfriend Cliff Richard. And do you know what I later found out?
It wasn't true?
No, she didn't have a boyfriend, and it wasn't Cliff Richard. What she had was a mum that had left them when they were children, and she was going off to see her mum, and her mum's new husband, well, not new husband, but her mum's second husband, didn't, his family didn't know that she'd been married before and had children.
Flipping it.
Yeah.
That's a headbender.
Yeah.
A hender.
So, but I don't think that there was any relationship with Cliff Richard at all there.
As soon as Steve Guttenberg's got him back in touch. That scumbag. Scumbag Guttenberg. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
I don't pardon you.
I was speaking loudly. I've got terrible wind.
Yes, you have.
Gordon Banks was once my nan's boyfriend. Who's Gordon Banks?
A football man. Why did Katie ask what was going on if she saw Cliff Richard herself? I think we established she didn't see him.
This is it. This is it. And she said she saw the barriers and the crowd, and she said, what's going on? And someone said, oh, they've just filmed. They've just finished filming Cliff Richard.
Mm.
So, you know.
Could have been anyone. I've got a fact about that video.
Go on, man.
You know, it looked like he was gliding.
Yeah.
Then were roller skates.
Okay, the stats are in, Catherine. It's your poll. Would you like to read them,
Yeah,
please?
so this is final. I'm sorry if it's going to upset some people, but Have You Seen Cliff Richard has ended 77% no, 23% yes. So the no's have it, I'm afraid. No one has seen Cliff Richard. And that bears out with my experience. I've never seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Stop that now. Stop it.
I will not stop it.
Stop it.
It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun.
Can't really sing that song anymore, can we?
No, we can't actually.
We used to love that song. We used to play it at the end of our breakfast show on a Friday, but now that's been spoilt.
We haven't heard much from that guy. I can't remember his name. The guy that's got dominion over Pauldom.
What was his name again, though?
Cannot remember. Dom? We missed a phone call here from...
Okay, let's do that one. What was that guy called? Dominion over Pauldom. Dave Bobabe said, I smelt Betty Boothroyd once. I phoned her once to arrange an interview, and she pretended to be her own secretary. Betty Boothroyd. It was like, hello, oh, I'll see if she's in for you. And I could tell she'd just gone, hello. It was her. Apparently Trump used to do that.
Hello, Josh.
Hello.
We missed your call. What can we do for you, Josh?
I just wanted to say quickly that the East Hills rendition was absolutely spot on. As someone that's watched the video like 50 times on repeat, it's just
tonight. Yes.
Have you ever phoned up one of the stores involved and sang it to them?
No. You should do it to the other stores, though. That's what I'm thinking. You should do it to find the other people. Like the boots and pants guy, he might just be working
I suspect the boots and pants guy. I suspect if we were able to see behind the camera, there would be three men with shotguns pointed at him.
The same as the woman that did New Shoes. I mean, she couldn't get out of that shot fast enough.
Papa Morph asks a really dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyway, Josh. And the question is, why has he watched it on repeat? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
No, I will answer it. It's a valid question. I just think, like, when you get bored, sometimes you just go into, like, the deep abyss of YouTube and, like, there's no coming out. You just get stuck there.
Yeah.
Like, there's weird stuff on this website, man. There's weird stuff.
You're right.
Josh, nice to talk to you, mate. Thanks very much.
No worries, thanks.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
East Hills for back to school.
We're getting David has emailed saying, we, the people of Telford, demand representation. And he sent me
great.
a flipping Telford ad.
These are wonderful.
So, all right, David. Here you go. This is to give Telford its due.
I just saw a flash of CNA. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Whoa! They've gone straight in for the rock. Okay. Look, no seatbelts. Look at the seatbelts in the back. None.
Okay, she's sitting forwards, putting them off.
Yeah, look. Look at that.
Body warmer. Free parking.
It's a great start.
I remember when they started
day.
charging for parking in Milton Keynes, everyone went nuts. It will never last. You'll break. You'll go bust. They didn't go bust.
It's a great start to a wonderful day. To a wonderful day.
An easy drive to Telford.
Well, it depends where you're coming from.
Yeah, it would be a difficult drive for me. Do you know what they say? They've got a next.
Quenchers? What is Quenchers?
It's a night spot.
It's Quenchers. It's not really a night spot.
No, it's not. It's going to be like a milkshake shop or something, isn't it? Bar. The positioning of those pumps is unfortunate, isn't it? Leisure centre.
Karate!
You've got a leisure centre, everyone.
What was that place
Cascades.
called? Was that how did you read that? Why didn't we... Cascades.
What's that? The lose. Oh, mate.
You've got a crappy climbing frame that my kids constantly. Daddy, time us, we're gonna have a race. And then my eldest always wins, and the youngest gets annoyed and storms off crying every single time. I said, I'll time it, but you can't end up fighting. We won't fighting.
Tell you what the conclusion I'm drawing from this advert, and we're not nearly done yet, is that Telford is an exhausting place.
It was a great start to a fabulous day,
but terrible by the end. Flipping heck.
It's easy to drive there. Oh.
Out.
Anyone got any more of this crap?
I'm going to look. I'm going to look on YouTube. I hear there's some wacky stuff on there.
Have you got the one that goes
album, cassette,
or CD?
Is that the one you worked in?
I didn't work in our price.
Or HMV?
I was HMV. My sister worked in our price.
But when you worked in HMV, you had a special way of serving customers, didn't you?
Oh, I would swear
at them.
I had this great technique. It was kind of like voice throwing. If I was stood behind the counter in HMV, I could tell someone to F off. They wouldn't hear it, but the person next to me at the counter would hear it, and they'd look at me and go, "What?" But it was just you just go, Robson and Jerome, yeah, that'll be £15.50, you twat. And they couldn't hear it, and the person next to you, it was.
My sister was cabin crew once, and there was someone she worked with that used to, the bits where they let you off the plane at the end, and everyone says thank you and everything.
Yeah.
One of them used to say, "It's about my furry crotch."
No. I've typed in small town adverts. But this is going to get American stuff, isn't it? UK.
100 Scottish local TV adverts from the 1980s.
No. No, I'm not working on Google. You find it and we'll watch it.
Oh, Stoneborough Shopping Centre advert. Go on, let's just do one more. Maidstone-based Stoneborough Centre. It might invoke the spirit of Nigel.
Oh, Christ. Right, last one.
All right.
Last one. Stoneborough Shopping Centre. This could be quite good, actually.
I bet it's going to be a belter.
Come to the sales at Stoneborough Centre
Oh, it's not a song.
On foot, by bus, or by car.
it's far easier to pop into Stoneborough
Look at
for
the
top
old days.
value
Though.
one
Look
star.
at the look at the ceiling.
That looks like it's going to it's in a computer game and it's about to crush
Yeah,
people.
innit? Manic Miner.
Shopping in the heart of town. You'll
Donut Diner.
What do they serve?
I have no clue.
enjoy the more relaxed, temperature-controlled atmosphere.
Temperature controlled, you say?
Look at them.
Oh, actually, I don't mind them.
Yeah. Clogs. Clogs.
I mean, they're not. They're more of a what are they called? A shoe boot. A boo. A shoot.
There's more choice from your favorite stores. And there's more value too at Stoneborough. Don't miss the sales at Stoneborough.
Don't miss the
Sounds like Matt Berry, doesn't it? Someone's just
Yes.
suggested one more. Hang on. Birmingham. Buy. Is this what I'm typing in? Here we go. This could be it.
Bye-bye groceries.
Oh, we're sailing
in.
so close to the Everly brothers, and then just at the last minute they switch, so you don't have to pay the Everleys.
Bye-bye groceries. Bye-bye meat and fish.
At the boring shopping centre.
Bye-bye furniture. Bye-bye everything.
Oh,
Well, then they might as
now
well-
we might as well finish the advert there.
Why don't you just start with bye everything?
The end.
That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Oh, I'm sorry. I've jumped back.
Bye-bye
Meat and fish.
At the boring shopping centre.
Bye furniture. Bye everything. Well, hang on. What's this lady looking at? What's she looking at? Oh, there's the furniture guy sneaking in. The furniture guy. He looks like Batesy, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
At the boring shopping centre.
Buy some clothes for him.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
How did they get Rod Stewart on this?
That hairdo.
How did they get Rod Stewart?
That is business at the front, party in the back, isn't it?
Peter says, I thought this was a phone-in show. It's whatever we want it to be, Pete.
Did you want to phone in?
We've had phone calls. It's whatever we want it to be.
Bye, a dress for me. Bye-bye for baby too. At the boring shopping centre. Goodbye to rainy days.
Wincy Willis.
Hello to happy days.
At the boring shopping centre.
Bye-bye everything.
State of his teeth.
He's not put his teeth in for
No.
the telly. Wow, bye everything. And narrator says, and they did.
By the way, everyone that says, why are you not taking phone calls?
You're not phoning in?
You're never the people that phone in. You're never the people that... We had this... what do you want? Idiot.
You see?
Idiot. I don't think I can do a late one tonight. I'm flagging. I'm flagging.
I knew it. All mouth. All mouth. I'm going to stay up all night playing games, he said. I'm so hardcore. I'm going to be playing games.
Buy this T-shirt and save a life. Her life. 'Cause I'm gonna...
Buy my cactus. There's a cactus there. It's a unique
You
representation.
spend all night calling in and you never get answered. You should get a life.
Please hold.
All night.
How about you hold?
All night calling in.
People, you see, people. Why has Kath put on a Manc accent to imitate Ian? How dare you?
Burn. Feel the burn, my darling. Let me lick you cool.
Ugh.
Let Daddy lick you cool.
You said that before. That came a bit too easily. Weirdo.
Here we go.
Here comes some sense.
Get ready for a quiz.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Some sense.
Get ready for a quiz.
Oh, hang on. I can't see you.
We've hidden ourselves. We're here.
Hello.
Hi.
The chat is exploding. Nina, says Feisty Whale. Nina, says Jalford. It is her, says Oak22424. It is her.
You know why? Because they know fun times are about to ensue.
Erin's, Nina. It's Josh. Nina.
Nina's game show time, says Ollie H.
Now, hold on. So before we contemplate any game, I can't hear you. Hang on, because I'm actually on my laptop today.
Oh.
So I can see. Wait a minute. Got to turn you up. Oh, bloody hell, I can't see. Sorry, swearing. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Have I done something wrong? Can't hear you.
Anyway, so what do you want to play?
Now, yeah, I can hear you now. What did you do?
Stop talking.
Stop doing.
So, last night I was. You're doing it again.
No, now we're letting you speak.
Is that what happens? That didn't happen before.
No, we were going. No, you're doing, but you whispered.
I did.
Hello, Nina.
Oh,
Hello.
Nina.
From Argentina.
So listen, last night I was telling my husband that I'd called up here again, and he said to me, "Have you seen that movie, Play Misty for me?" And I haven't seen it, so I said, "No." What he said, "Yeah, go and look that up."
Yeah.
So no, I haven't seen that.
Well,
but,
if you saw some of the calls before we spoke to you, it was a very similar plot.
Well, I did. Yeah, I looked it up on IMDb today, and I thought, oh, okay, right.
You
But
are
anyway,
listen. You are not Play Misty material. A lot of the blokes we've had calling in are indeed, but you are not.
No.
But listen, last night. So I did go and look at it. So I was showing him the game that we played.
Yes.
And then I saw in the comments that I was accused of cheating.
What?
People didn't believe that I got light bulb.
I did see
I know.
that.
Even you accused me, Ian.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
You snake in the grass.
I accused her to her face while she was on the thing.
He's just a hard loser, a sour loser, a bad loser.
I'm not. Get the phrase right.
A terrible loser.
I'm
He's a loser.
convinced that she saw it.
No.
Let me tell you, I can't, without the glasses on, I can't see anything on a phone that size. And I kept going over to the telly to have a look at things, but of course everything's in delay. So when you were showing it, it wasn't up there anyway. So yeah.
She denies that charge, basically.
Yes.
Good.
And so then what it got me thinking was, God, it really kind of bothered me that people were saying untrue things about me. And then I thought, oh my God, what's it like for, well, people like you?
Yeah,
It did really make me think about, when you're like, right, I need to put the record straight, that kind of thing, where you think, no, that's not true. I need to tell people. And that there was a lot of that last night, actually, wasn't there? With calls in saying, oh, I didn't mean that. I didn't, that wasn't what I meant. That wasn't,
a few emails after the show from people saying, listen, I just want to say, I'm not one of those entitled people, but
I'm not going to shut up about it.
But I think you misunderstood what I said, and this is what I meant. A lot of that. A lot. I thought we'd have more tonight, but they seem to have gone off for a bit. I can't wait, I was saying to Katherine earlier, I having done this sort of show for 15, 18 years, I genuinely believe there is a correlation between the strangeness and the emotion of phone calls and the full moon. I genuinely think the full moon has an effect. Those shows are always, whether it's because I'm putting that on the caller or it actually is real, those are weird shows.
But before, it's going to go off in the chat now. Whenever we mention that, there's people like, well, there's no evidence of that. No, okay, but our experience suggests there is something going on.
And whether that's coming from me, putting that, I don't know. And I can't wait to do our first show on Twitch on a full moon. It's going to explode.
We have had more intense, let's call them intense communications, right?
Let's not call them weirdos.
But normally on the radio, we would get 2 of those a year. Misunderstandings, clashes, call it what you will. People who, overstepped boundaries as far as we were concerned, or vice versa.
In the comments.
We would get maybe 2 of those a year, and it would stand out.
Yeah.
We had 3 last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Stormy night, stormy chat. It was kind of something in the air.
I think the fact we've been locked up for 4 months probably bears some influence on it too. But it's something else. This particular platform, I think.
But it's and that's the other thing I was thinking. I've spent all this time not making any Zoom calls, not even not really doing any phone calls. Phoning my mum, kind of thinking, oh my God, what the hell am I going to say to her today? You kind of run out of things.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so I've been phoning you it's like suddenly there's this different world that I didn't really know about, and I'm hooked already. And it's just this realization that, God, I actually haven't been speaking to people that I know, but here I am, kind of speaking with you.
I had to go and get my car had gone in for a service yesterday, and they kept it overnight, and I went and got it. But before I went and got the car today, there was a cafe in the street in Risborough, and the cafe, you can't go in, but they've got the windows open, you can order through the windows. And I said to the woman, how are you finding all this? She said, it's tough. It's really tough. Business is struggling and it's tough. And she said, how are you? And it just dawned on me, I haven't seen my mum for ages. I got to see her twice, maybe it was 3 times, about 6 weeks, maybe 2 months ago. And then they had to close the care home down again. And I just found myself saying to this woman in the cafe, I said, I've not seen my mum for ages. I really miss my mum. And I've said this a lot this week, but I've just hit a wall with this whole lockdown, this COVID stuff. I don't know what's real anymore. It annoys me. I was doing this silly TV show today, and there were people on the panel saying, well, it's important that we are able to get out and get nails done and support small businesses. And this is the thing that got me angry. I remembered it. Sorry to point at you. Lowry Turner said, listen, we have to be realistic. The majority of deaths are people that had pre-existing conditions. And suddenly I started fuming. I'm thinking, what? So they don't count? People that have got that are overweight, that have got asthma, that have got problems with their lungs. They're expendable? How can you say that?
All someone's mum, brother, auntie, uncle. They're all someone's something.
Yeah, and I did say every one of those deaths is a family that is devastated. They all count.
But I've noticed with a lot, I'm getting onto that mask thing that they were discussing. Everyone was talking about their personal choice. The thing is, right, someone who is making a personal choice to expose themselves isn't just making a decision for themselves. They're making a decision for everyone that they come into contact with, whether they know them or not. And it kind of annoys me. I've not seen... My mum lives around the corner. I can stand at the top of my landing and see the top of her landing, right? But she's been shielding. So I've not been able to... I hadn't been able to hug my mum for ages, right? And I realised today, I went round there, I took her a fan round. For what it's worth now, the temperature's dropped, but I took her a fan round. And I realised I was sitting in her living room for the first time in about 3 months, and she's changed the light fitting. So much has changed. I felt like... I'd not been, and that was the house I grew up in, and I felt like I'd not been there for a year. It was so strange. But yeah, meanwhile, people are having parties and stuff, and I'm restraining myself from someone who I'm worried about, who is shielding, and I can see her house. It's like torment.
Can I just received an email that's gone to my spam.
Oh, good.
Titled Migrants and the Channel 5 Jeremy Vine programme today.
Oh, excellent. This sounds like it's going to be very positive and feel good.
Ian, I remember you from your programme on LBC. I was disappointed with your comments today about migrants. Lowry Turner was correct when she said it's people who live in small houses who suffer as a result of migrants. You have not experienced the problems. You haven't got a clue about my background. I grew up in Slough that was full of refugees. Loads of Bangladeshis were there. It is a fact that a large number of migrants are not true asylum seekers, and they are mostly young male. Do I have to really deconstruct that? I said on the show, I think we should accept refugees, that economic migrants is a different thing altogether, but refugees are something else. The reason that they're mostly young males, because they get conscripted for war and they're trying to get out of it. That's why.
Or they go ahead and try and make somewhere safe to bring the other members of their family to.
I dare say Gary Lineker will put up a legal migrant. Would he put up an illegal migrant? Are you thick, Linda? I'm just going to reply. Are you really that thick, Linda? I won't put F off.
Isn't Linda your mum?
Could be. She is a bit. My mum is a bit racist. She is a bit racist, and I agree with her.
People, though, here's the thing: what entitles someone to write you an email and tell you, a complete stranger that they've seen on the television a few times, that they're disappointed in you?
I grew up on a council estate in Slough. There were loads of Bangladeshi kids there. You know why they were Bangladeshi kids? Because they were refugees from bombings and from war and all of that kind of stuff. You know, I had a kid in my school who was, his dad was a refugee from Chile. He was he was like an agitator in Chile, and so he was a refugee from Chile. We had loads of kids that I wish I'd sat down and gone, geez, instead I probably took the mickey out of them for having a funny accent, because that's the horrible kind of child I was. Instead of going, wow, tell me why you had to leave your country. That happened to your dad? It happened to your mum? I'm so sorry. That was an idiot. Anyway, sorry, Nina.
You don't understand what Linda's going through.
Yeah. Well.
Poor Linda.
So, Nina, tonight's game.
Oh, gosh.
Is...
I'm surprised you want to carry on playing games with me.
You're our favourite playmate.
I was actually last night I was thinking about games that I really like, but they wouldn't work on here. Things like Pictionary, or have you ever played Cranium, where you have to make things out of the Play-Doh or whatever?
Pictionary would work.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got Pictionary. Have you got Pictionary?
No. What have you got? You've got.
I don't know. Let me have. I've got. Can we play? Have you got it to hand?
No, I'd have to go out in the shed and.
Why is she getting stroppy with me?
Because she suggested it, and now you're making her work.
No, she suggested it, so I'm just asking if she's got it. And she's like, yeah, but I'm not getting it.
No, I don't. What I don't mean is, I don't want to inconvenience your viewers and listeners.
Those guys.
You don't get it. This is the show. This is it.
You weren't allowed to go to your garage last night to get your tape, were you?
Well, he works the buttons. Also, he'd be in there for hours because he gets lost.
We're going to play
we'd have to work it out. Kind of, I'd have to think about that. How we could do that.
We are going to play the yes/no game. I'm starting now.
Oh God! Right.
Right, Nina, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay. What is your name, please?
My name's Nina.
And whereabouts do you live?
I live in Buckinghamshire.
How long have you been there for?
I've only lived here the last 5 years.
Oh, really? Whereabouts were you before that?
I was Harrow.
Oh, now, is that Harrow and Wealdstone?
It's near there, yes. You timing me?
34.42. Gotcha. The Wealdstone gets them every single time.
It's like kryptonite.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, I found something out today. My dad taught me something.
Oh yeah.
That I was interested
Palace,
in.
thank you for the sub.
He told me about Superman. When he was a lad and Superman first came out, Superman couldn't fly. He could leap tall buildings, but he was
single bound.
Yes, but he couldn't do that stuff. And also, people stopped reading the comic books when they realised that Superman couldn't be defeated. So that's why they brought in kryptonite. To give him an Achilles heel and inject some peril into it.
Okay, I'm just thinking how you would react if I said something like that.
I found it quite interesting.
Okay, what are you saying, that Nina is our kryptonite?
I'm just saying that Wealdstone was Nina's kryptonite, and it made me think of kryptonite facts.
Okie dokie.
I was born and bred in Wealdstone, so yeah, that was my.
And it's your Achilles heel, and it's buggered you up in this game.
Yeah, spoiled my game tonight. Never mind.
All right, Nina. Well, shall we say good evening to you?
Yes. Yeah.
You
I won't get. Oh, yeah.
All right.
By the way, everyone that's saying good story, Kath, tumbleweed, I can time you all out, so just be very careful.
That anecdote was kryptonite to the conversation.
Okay, bye, Cass.
No.
Oh, but I could.
Yeah, let's not end on
emails.
Right. I just got a sad vibe from you at the end of that, Nina, as though there was something you wanted to say, but felt you couldn't say.
No, I just wondered if I was still being penalised for saying yes.
Well, you lost the game.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't matter. You said, should we end the call? I said yes.
Oh, Nina.
I like you, Nina. I like you a lot.
When will she ever learn?
She won't, hopefully. See you later on, Nina. Have a
Bye,
lovely
Nina.
weekend. Bye.
I really like her vibe. What is it?
It's joyful.
And at the same time, a little dry.
Yep.
I love it.
You missed a phone call here. Oh!
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're right. A touch of Jennifer Saunders.
Yeah.
That's it.
How do?
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, nothing much. Just Pablo here, just to apologise for prior transgressions and just to congratulate you on your continued success.
You did a really nasty phone call and then a series of really abusive, nasty tweets about us.
I don't know if nasty is necessarily...
Yeah, nasty is necessarily the word. It was a really unpleasant, stupid, bigoted phone call that was mean. And then you sent some really, really, really nasty tweets. And the word nasty, I think, fits it perfectly, Pablo.
Well, I would disagree with
Yeah,
that.
I know you would. I know you would, because you're an arrogant prick. He was horrible to us on Twitter. He was horrible. He was disgusting what he said about us on Twitter.
I can't even remember what it was about.
It was about actors should just accept the fact that
they've not got proper jobs.
They haven't got proper jobs. They're silly fantasy careers. They should go out and get a real job. He does a real job. He does a real job. Nice to try and build bridges. Get stuffed. Get stuffed. Yeah, I'll build a bridge and shove it up your jacksie. The tweets you sent about us were disgusting. Disgusting. And mean.
Gosh.
So no. No. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. We're not at a radio station where we have to, at least kind of pretend get stuffed. You're a nasty piece of work. What you said was horrible. You ain't playing on our pitch anymore.
Here's the thing. Don't start slagging us off online because we find out about it.
Yeah, it was the night that he did a really obnoxious phone call that was horrible and was arrogant and was bullying, and then went on Twitter and slagged us off. But he wasn't nasty. It wasn't nasty. Yeah, it was. It was really nasty. Thoroughly, thoroughly unpleasant. No, I'm sorry, mate.
Also, it didn't take very long for the apology to go, did it?
No, exactly. It wasn't an apology. He didn't apologise. If he'd have accepted what he'd done, well, then maybe we are in a position to possibly have a conversation. But to go, no, it wasn't what you thought it was. Nah, that's not an apology. Hello, caller.
Hello. You talk about being nasty to people.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I've been since you began on Twitch. And to be honest, you've been nasty to a lot of people.
Okay, who have I been nasty to?
Well, I suggest
Do you want to talk about the last guy?
No, I suggest you watch the last few days back.
No, I'm not going to, because I've done the show. Shall we talk? I'm guessing because you phoned up after that last guy, you'll think that we were nasty to that last guy?
I only caught the end of it, to be honest.
So you don't know what you're talking about. So you've just decided spontaneously, just now, to phone up and say that I've been nasty to people.
Or is this about something that happened last night that you mentioned on line?
Because you're preaching about...
What's your name? What's your name, caller?
You're preaching...
Well, they can't hear you. Your fader's down. What's your name, caller?
Can I have a guess?
Guess his name, Catherine.
Well, I wouldn't know his real name. I think he uses an online alias.
Yeah, go on.
Is it Fixian?
Hello, 2325. Is this Fixian?
Hello, am I still faded down?
No. Is this Fixian?
Okay, so as I was...
Faders down. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Works by our rules. You have to give us. You have to tell us who you are. Is this Fixian?
I won't talk about the reasons I'm...
So this is Fixian, who got banned... Well, your fader's turned down, buddy. This is Fixian, who got banned from the chat. Then... Liar! 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 Who are you then?
Dear.
Who are you?
I'm in your chat.
As?
Then you're about to be a cut-offer as well, unless... I don't talk to people unless I know who I'm talking to. Bye! Fixian.
So it was the same tone.
Fixian.
You talk about being kind to everyone. It was the same tone as in the email.
And the tweet. And the tweet.
And the complaint for hate speech.
Complaint
which I
for
think
hate
is
speech.
kind of insulting to
Yeah.
people who are victims of hate speech on this platform.
Fixian. You want to phone up and admit it's you, then we'll have a conversation. Until then, we don't have a conversation. And here's the thing, it's not a democracy. It's not a democracy. It's our show. We do it as we want. You think it's cool to report us for hate speech and you hope that someone from Twitch watches. Someone from Twitch is watching this almost every single night. So, yeah, they saw it. But thank you, Fixian. Listen, when you've got the balls to admit that it was you, then we'll have a chat.
Also, talk about hate speech. Some of the stuff you've been writing online hasn't been really very nice.
Yeah, very, very unpleasant. So listen, you tell us when you want to admit that it's Fixian, and then we might have a conversation, okay? Until then, bye, bye, baby,
Isn't
bye,
it
bye.
funny how that one unpleasant call was like a whistle had been blown?
Yeah.
Now, this is my chance.
Yes. Hello, caller. Oh, hang on, is Pablo in the chat? If Pablo's in the chat, ban him. If he's in the chat, ban him. Fixian says he's only going to watch stuff to clip it and get us banned. Okay, good luck. Pablo's banned. Thank you.
What people?
Pablo, mate, are you nuts? Are you really as nuts and as arrogant and as thick as that? What you said about us on Twitter was beyond the pale. Beyond the pale.
No, we don't have to put up with anything. Here's the deal that we have between us and you as viewers. We'll do a show. You can watch it. You don't have to watch it. But we won't have it disrupted by you. Contribute, by all means, contribute. But once it becomes a heckle, you're out. I mean, this.
Turn your...
No, won't.
Do you know what? I can't remember. Hello, caller.
If you're going to call us, could you turn your stream off? Because it gets really confusing.
Hello.
Yes?
I just want to say thank you for your show and how great it is for promoting the well-being of, people's mental health.
You're welcome.
I've listened, not for too long, but my friend recommended I listen to you because you want to be a counsellor and all that. And a couple of weeks ago, I think I rang you and my Skype cleared up, and you were really down on yourself at the time. And you were doubting yourself, do I want to be a counsellor? And, do I want to do that? And I want to just tell you the value of counsellors and people who want to be a counsellor. You're really valued. I went through a really rough patch with my wife. I split up with my wife. Her father died. I ended up in the nick. I nearly lost my job. But, life turns around through people like yourselves who listen to people, who give advice. He tell you, look at the best things in your life. You can be better than what you are. And people like you give me guidance and advice. And I didn't lose my job. I got back with my wife after 6 months, and my life got back on track.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Last week, unfortunately, my mum died.
Ah, mate, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and it's so very hard. It's so very hard. But listen to the guy who was on earlier in the show who lost his wife and has got a little child. And listen to how hard it is him to, get back on track. But he has. You can't get back on track. People belittle people who counsel and stuff. All you need to do, listen to the professionals if that is what you need. And life does go on. Life does not need to end with a bereavement, be it with your mum, your partner, your father. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, and I have to be honest, I've got a good job and I love my job, but I needed Samaritan and I rang them.
Good.
I needed counselling at work and I used them. And I got through it. And, other people can as well. 2 years later, after I got back with my wife, blah, 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 I'm leading a good life. Last week, yes, my mum died, but I'm in a much stronger place to cope with that. And it's through people like you who want to be a counsellor who make a difference, Ian. You make a difference. So please don't give up on your course. Go through it and do it and make that difference. Because people like me, well, people in general need you who will do that. I make a difference in the job I do. I'm a charge nurse. I work with elderly care. I deal with people who die every day, and I love my bloody job. But it's been bloody hard this last 6 months.
Yeah.
And thank you for you doing what you do as well, because I need that support as well.
Thank you, man. I'm really sorry for the loss of your mum, but I really appreciate you sharing your wisdom with us and your experience. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you.
And thank you for all you do in your job to support other people's families.
Yeah. You take care of yourself.
Job I love.
I bet you're good at it.
You do. And I tell you what, your show, bloody hilarious. I love it.
It's not meant to be funny. Why do people keep telling me this show is funny? It's a very serious political debate show, for crying out loud.
I've got one thing to finish off.
Oh, here we go.
Can I be a mod?
No, but you can be our bestest friend.
This is Pablo's last comment and my last comment. And personally, I was trying to apologise, but didn't get a chance beyond that. You didn't. You were doing one of those. You did one of those.
I'm sorry if you did that.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you were offended. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Not after what you said. Nah. No. Here's another troll. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about Brexit.
By the way, Sheila's on the chat going, it's so hard to get through. You got through, but you hadn't switched. We waited 30 seconds and you hadn't switched off the stream, so we cut you off.
Yeah, you never seem to be ready when you phone.
By the way, yes, Scott has probably left, but King Mike UK says, can we get a "Can I Be a Mod" t-shirt? Yes, you can. Well, yes, we will get that made
I know exactly
up.
what he looks like as well.
Go on.
With the mod circles, targets.
We'll sort that out. That'll happen. Scott, if you're not here, what am I talking for? Yes, David.
Hello, Catherine. Hello, Ian.
Hello, David.
Good evening.
Yeah, polite for once. I was like, ask Catherine how her art's going, if she's still doing stuff.
I haven't painted for ages. No, do you know what I think has happened with me is that now I've got this, I have a creative outlet, and so the painting is gone on the back burner. I'm sure I'll do it again. In fact, I've got a painting I need to do because my dad wants one and he wants something quite specific, and the reason I've put it off for this long is I need the dining room table and the kids are always using it. I've got a really big bit of watercolour paper that I need to use for it, but I will do it. But the urge has kind of dissipated. It's the strangest thing.
Yeah, it's strange. During lockdown I couldn't really read books, I couldn't really concentrate on them. Now
on going out. Well, I was still going out during lockdown, but now that's eased off a bit. I've managed to concentrate to read books again. Which is
I started reading
odd.
Dave, that Beatles book, Last Days of the Beatles. Is that the one?
The Ken McNab. Is it
Yeah.
Ken McNab?
Yeah, I love it. I love
and
it.
in the end, it's a really good.
I love
book.
it. I love it.
Have you done Dreaming the Beatles yet?
No, I've forgotten. I got that out the other day, but I ordered this book by mistake. It rocked up and I went, oh God, I must have ordered this, like almost a pocket order. So there we go. That's a tweet. That's a joke. That's a joke. Elaine, Georgie, that's a joke. So yes, that is on the pile by my bed to read.
The next Beatles book I want to get is one called Riding So High, about the drugs and the Beatles.
Yeah, I'm going to probably have to skip that one.
Which sounded rubbish. It sounded one of those crappy documentaries on Channel 5 or something. But apparently it's a really good book, so that's sort of the next on my list. But Beatles books, I can't get enough of them.
Yeah.
You can never have enough books about the Beatles. But yeah.
David, how can we help you on this wonderous evening?
No, I just wanted to wish you a good weekend, and I've enjoyed the shows this week, in all their many madness. And I say it was quite interesting listening to last night with the lightning going on outside, like some sort of paparazzi were outside in my house. But listening to that show, it sort of made perfect sense last night with the fireworks all going off in and out. So.
I loved last night's show. I loved it. We're starting to pick up speed now. I'd say we're about 20% further along the road than we were at the start. We're getting there. We're getting there. Dave, I'm going to go because we are going to come to the end. Catherine's sneezing. I just saw a call, I think, from America.
Hi, this is Hunter from the Journeys that you called earlier. I was trying to find the website. If you could call me back at this number, that'd be great. Thank you.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Feisty Whale, for the blessings.
Hello?
Hello, Hunter.
Hey.
It's Iain and Katherine. We just got your message.
Yes, I was trying to call. What was the name of the website or the TV show we were watching?
Right. So what we're doing, let me tell you, we are doing, have you heard of Twitch?
Twitch, oh yeah.
So we work for Twitch, and we are doing, we've just started, this is week 4. We are in the UK, and we have been hired by Twitch to do 5 nights a week, a phone-in show on Twitch. They want to expand from just the gaming stuff. So we are doing this show, and we've been watching adverts about towns where they do singing, and we saw the East Hills, and then we did it, and then we thought, well, let's phone up and blah 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 blah. So we are on Twitch now. We're coming to the end in a bit, but shall I give you our Twitch address? Are you on Twitter?
Twitter?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're streaming now. Do you mind giving me your Twitter handle, and then I can tweet you?
Yes, it's Hunter, Hunter.
Yep.
Capital A, capital L.
Yep.
98.
Say that last bit again. 19?
98.
98. Gotcha. Oh, hang on a minute.
I'm looking at a picture of you.
Oh,
like a zebra. You're wearing a zebra skin.
Shades, man.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to tweet you so you can see who I am. My name's Iain. Hello.
Okay, cool.
Hello, Hunter.
I'm also going to tweet him.
This is me, and our channel is www.twitch.tv/IAINLEE. If you ever pop in, I shall make you a VIP. How's about them apples? There you go. I've just tweeted you, Hunter. And Catherine, my friend and my partner on here, she's going to tweet you as well. And we were. It's basically, this is not a piss take. This is not anything mean. We didn't phone you up and then kind of laugh at you. This is genuinely I'm glad this is genuinely a really nice show where we just celebrate the good things about being alive.
And I've got to say that the way you handled our call and the unexpected nature of it with grace and good humour, you're a credit to the organisation you work for and also to your nation.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We were talking about it, and we were just like, oh, we gotta find it. We gotta see it and everything. And we honestly would have got a kick out of it if he did make fun of us, because we kind of think of it as kind of a funny thing too.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll make no. Well, here's what's going to happen, Hunter. At some point next week, that we put these videos out on YouTube afterwards, and also the audio goes out as a podcast. You're definitely going to be in the podcast, and we will make a point of sending you a link to the video and the audio next week. How's about that?
That sounds great.
How can I just ask? How are things over there with you? How with the whole COVID stuff? Are you safe? Is business still going on?
Oh, business is booming. We're located in an indoor mall, so it's kind of fluctuating between traffic due to weather and also just other businesses closing down and everything. But other than that, we just take it day by day.
Hey, listen, man. I wish you the very, very best of luck. And honestly, I know that if we'd have phoned up a company in Britain and did what we did, they'd have told us to F off, and it would have got really unpleasant.
Well, the phone would have gone down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you were such a joy to talk to. And then when we got your message, it was a real thrill. So thank you so much, man.
Oh, no problem. Pleasure you gave us the call.
You take care, and we'll speak again. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And these emails, I think, are from our usual correspondent, because the phraseology is bang on.
I bet it's Sam.
Yeah.
Just reply saying thank you, Sam. You see what happens. You see what happens.
All right, hang on. I want to make sure it comes
Just
from
check
that.
the email address.
Yeah, there.
Oh, it's a Hotmail one. Yeah, thank you, Sam. What a nice guy. New T-shirt. Hunter's got my backpack. You can go and follow Hunter if you want. I've just tweeted him. If you want to go and send him a little bit of love, then please do.
It's gone midnight. We should be looking for someone to rage.
Well, first of all, before we do that, I want to do a couple of little bits and pieces. Poseidon Safety Management. Thank you so much. Is this week 2 with Poseidon? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's become second nature, hasn't it?
I know. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We had a full house this week. We will never have more than 4 sponsors. Poseidon Safety Management. Nick has been such a generous guy, as well as paying for the sponsorship. He was offering to buy us little bits of kit and stuff. He offered to buy us a stream deck in one of the emails. Thank you, man. It's so kind, so kind. And the fact that you want the show to succeed, and it is really, really appreciated. So thank you. Poseidon Safety Management and Nick, really nice company, really, really nice people. Devon and Cornwall, they are keeping it safer right now. They will have patrols around those 2 counties, keeping the place safer. Some of those patrols will have dogs. They got the biggest, I was going to say army of dogs.
Team.
I'm going to stick with army. The biggest dog army in the world. And they
In the world?
Why not? Why not? Well, who's good? We are not bound by Ofcom.
I bet Mossad have got loads of dogs in their army.
They, if you're in Devon and Cornwall and you see one of the Poseidon Safety Management team walking around or driving around, they will live in that area. Obviously it's huge, 2 huge counties, but they try and get the local people to work in those areas, so they know what's going on. They know the faces. They know all of the routes. They know all of that stuff. Manned guarding, guard dogs, mobile patrols. They do a lot for the community. Please, please, please have a little. Why don't you send them a little message on Twitter or Facebook? Poseidon Safe on Twitter, Poseidon Safety on Facebook. Just send them a little message saying, hello, we think you're nice. Why don't you do something like that? That'll be a nice thing. There's Zeus the dog. We talked about Zeus earlier. Left abandoned at a year old. A bit of a crappy state. Terrified of people.
And he's now in gainful employment.
He's scared of cats. I'm not supposed to mention that. But look at him, what a stunner. I mean, big dogs are not really my cup of tea. I'm a cat guy. But, I mean, look at that face, man. Look at that face. What a noble face. So thank you, Nick. Have a great weekend. SommersWasteSolutions.com. Let me get the details up of this Switch and Save promotion that they've got going. There will be prizes. They're getting Bob T-shirts printed up. So they've got a campaign that they're running called Switch and Save, which is encouraging businesses to switch waste management companies and to start using Sommers Waste Solutions, targeted at companies who mainly have wheelie bins for waste streams such as general waste, recycling, food and glass. They want to just have a think. Do you think your business would benefit from at least having a chat with SWS. Maybe you're the boss, maybe you're a little bit further down the food chain. But if you think that if your boss might be impressed if you go and have a phone call with Somers Waste Solution and just absolutely no charge whatsoever and just see what they could do for you, then you go into your boss the next day and go, I've spoken to these and they reckon they can save us £1,000. They can save us 500 quid. They can save us £2,000.
You'll get a promotion.
You get a promotion, you get a car, you get all kinds of stuff. Hotels, restaurants, offices, leisure centres, pubs. If you think that your company could benefit from the Switch and Save scheme, then get in touch with the website that is up there, somerswastesolutions.com. Thank you, Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, gelaw.co.uk. By the way, Gregorian and Somers are both signed up for another month, so they're coming to the end of their first month. They have both signed up for another month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate it. gelaw.co.uk. If you're getting divorced, you know someone that's getting divorced, it's worth ringing around to get a few good prices from people, but make sure one of those people that you call is Richard Gregorian, gelaw.co.uk, and have a chat with him. Say that you heard about. By the way, when you get in touch with these businesses, if you say that you heard from them from here, I'm sure there's a little deal that they might be able to knock a couple of percentage points off of the price, but also it kind of helps us as well. So go and have a chat with them. And we want to say thank you and goodbye, but thank you.
Not goodbye.
Au
Until the
revoir.
next time, yes.
To Andrew, also print. Andrew, I think was kind of aware of me from jungly stuff, 11 o'clock show stuff.
But he found us through Bob Mortimer
Yeah.
on the first night, so we're very happy that happened, that happy accident.
Never listened to the radio show, big fan of Bob, saw this and thought, oh, these idiots are doing something different. So thank you, Andrew. And he got in touch and said, I like the cheeky way you're doing your adverts. It's a print company. He was working for a big old firm and he just didn't dig the way, the vibe. He didn't dig the vibe and decided to strike out on his own. And it's been going for a few years, also print. The also comes from his initials and the family's initials, Andrew, Lisa, Samuel, Oliver. I love that. I love it when you get the kids and your partner kind of in there. Do a lot of security printing, scratch cards, holograms, personalisation. They do business and leisure tickets, brochures, pads, clothing and branded marketing ideas, all the COVID stuff. And I am going to sing the song because
oh gosh, here we go.
No, I'm going to sing the song because this is what we like to do every time someone advertises with us and then leaves. We've written a little song. You going to sing it with me, Kath?
I don't know whether I can. I feel quite emotional about Andrew going, and I'm hoping it's not forever.
Thank you so much for advertising on the late night alternative. Kath?
Also Print's a cool company. We'll miss you and we'll miss our little chats.
Actually, it kind of buggers up our financial situation, so please don't leave us.
If it's down to his singing, I can make him stop. It's really not a problem. It's no skin off my nose. Honestly.
I'm earning less than half of what I was when I worked at Talk Radio.
Because I'm getting the other half, and in fact I'm earning more than I ever have.
If I hadn't invited Katherine into this deal, I would have been earning about the same as I was at Talk Radio.
Wait, now you're resenting me for coming along on your thing when you got sacked and I had to resign.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
AlsoPrint.com. These guys are the bee's knees when it comes to alsos and printing. Andrew, thank you so much for having a week with us. We really, really hope that you've enjoyed it and that you may have got some business out of it. I don't know.
I hope your printer is red hat.
Seriously, man, thank you. We really, really appreciate it. As Andrew leaves us, that means we got room for another company starting next week. If you want to come and sponsor us, we do these silly little songs and little games. And,
very competitive
kind of
rates.
Tongue is in our cheek. It's probably cheaper than you think. And there's different things. You can have us for a week. You can have us for a month. If you book it for a month, you get a slight discount. You get mentioned in the podcast as well. And it's we have a lot of fun, and it helps us out. So thank you.
Yeah. I like how they all banter with each other as well on Twitter.
I don't like that. That creeps me out, and I think they should stop.
I think they're going to rise up against us.
I think they should stop. Oh, man. Send us an email. You can send us an email about anything, unless it's asking to be our friend or kicking off about something that we did on the show, in which case, go and email your psychiatrist or somebody. We are going to do a raid. It's not going to be a late old one tonight. I'm so tired, man. I'm going to bed. It's the weekend. What are you doing this weekend?
Nothing.
Sounds all right, doesn't it?
I'm probably stopping in like everybody else should be.
I'm not doing anything. I'll probably be playing some video games tomorrow. Be a bit of Fall Guys. If you want to come and join me, guys, you'd be very welcome. I'm going to watch some Bruce Lee movies.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. Should we go into someone else's stream
Yeah.
and disrupt? I mean, make their day.
I enjoyed that tonight. I like it. We're getting a bit more relaxed. I'm speaking for both of us, and I can't.
How dare you?
But I am getting a bit more relaxed about the whole thing at the moment, and I'm enjoying that a lot. Right, let's go over here, and let us see who we're going. Oh, do you want to? Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We've got Black Mario there.
Always a good one.
Always a good one. If we struggle to find anyone else, we've got Black Mario. Okay, all right. That is there. That is in the. Whoa, yeah, man.
I want to see that hype train.
Look, watch this. Watch us keep going back in time. Look, this will go on infinitely.
So many of me.
Why is it doing?
So many of me. So many.
It's because we're on our channel, right?
This is like being in changing rooms in the olden days. We used to have loads of mirrors.
Were you on changing rooms?
Mate.
That program wasn't about clothes.
What?
Changing rooms.
I used to go on it and get naked all the time. No wonder they kicked me out. And scene. So we're going to find someone cool on here, and it might be your next favourite streamer. I mean, obviously far down the pecking order after us, but your next favourite streamer. And because it's Friday night, there's quite a lot of flesh on display.
Look how much cleavage there is. That's not the scene we're going for.
No.
We're going to go right down. I want to find somebody. Let's see if we can find somebody who's got 0 viewers. That is a possibility. That happens. Trust me, that happens, guys. I can't believe Pablo called us up and just thought it would be all right.
I can.
And the thing is,
can't help
I
themselves.
bet he's tweeting. Maybe he's not tweeting about how rude we were and at the entitlement from us and the arrogance, but he doesn't remember how offensive he was. How offensive he was to people in our profession and the acting profession, which is kind of slightly related. Just really obnoxiously offensive and mean and nasty when there's no need to be. But then those tweets were incredible.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised by that.
I always think of the Maya Angelou quote of, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first
Tell
time.
them to F off.
Believe them the first time. I've seen it. It's noted. We're done. I don't expect him to ever change. If someone does, then it's a nice thing, but they don't get to play in my head for very long. Anyway, who we got on here?
I like muscles. I want to go down to 0. I want to find someone with 0 viewers.
Mm.
We're going to go down to 0 viewers. We might be here.
Let's walk the dog.
Oh. Get moist crits with my cream sword.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We're not going there, but I just want to have a look.
Yeah. That's a heck of a mess he's going to have to clear up after. His mum's going to go nuts.
No, thank you.
Someone will like that.
Yeah, someone will like that. Someone will like that, but that person is not me. And now my screen is frozen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're getting close.
We don't raid kids for obvious reasons. Watch me sleep. No, we need someone who's going to be
Chatting.
happy that we join them.
Bear with us, dear viewer.
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
Friday Night Vibes. Drinking games. Drop a follow to spin the wheel.
Day 38 of streaming my entire life for a year.
Oh, but are they there?
Oh my god. What's happening in that corner?
I'm spending a month in VR.
Oh. I don't think that's necessarily a healthy thing to do.
No.
Oh, dearie me.
No. It's going very slowly today. Oh, balls.
No.
Black Mario.
Yeah, let's
Black
go.
Mario,
Let's
because
go.
Black Mario is great. Look at it.
And also,
I love it.
wait and see how delighted he will be.
I love this guy. It's a little bit sweary, but it's well worth it. Thank you. Don't forget the podcast. Don't forget the YouTube. We'll see you on Monday.
Have a good weekend.